still remains a question.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. These are two teams that could actually win the major. This is a matchup where they know they want to learn a little bit. They also want to be able to like win as easily as they can, so they don't show as much stuff as they need to. You know, getting to the semis could just mean winning the event. You don't know what you're going to draw in quarters. Vitality's definitely worse than Furia's right now. I think they'll play better because it's Furia. It's a team they had to take very seriously in that best of 5 and just lost, even though the 3 maps they played were close. So there's a lot of different things coming into this. We'll find out what kind of game we're about to get. What I'm scared of is that Vitality are going to be flat, even though they have a good veto, even though they have a good a matchup they know really well. I'm less scared about that for Furia for some reason, so we'll see. It's like Molodoi gets 2 times better every single event he plays.
Yeah, this creature is growing
rapidly.
And we don't know if anybody's going to be able to stop him. Kindar tucking in on site. We've got that push through the squeaky door. ZywOo with first blood in the series. mezii doubles down. And that's going to clear out Heaven, but Fallen somehow cheats his way back into the round with that kill. Ooh, lack of cover there. Allowed K-Serrato to have a chance. Didn't get the kill, but by God, he had the chance. Apex's nade will kill his counterpart in Fallen, and a very comfortable looking post plant here for Vitality. Now, obviously, in that pregame interview, Sid just kind of saying like, yeah, even though we lost versus Pain on Nuke, we gained a bit of confidence. And any confidence gained by Furia, loss or not, you've got to think that the confidence of Vitality took a dent last night. I mean, they got blown out of the water on this map by ZywOo.
Yeah, I mean, it took a hit for me. I mean, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking,
like,
ooh, yesterday. Yeah.
Demolished. What was it, 13-4?
Yeah, it was their second worst Nuke game numerically, and I think they had a couple of the worst rounds they played all year. We've watched every Vitality game this year. They had some real stinkers, running out of time and things like that that you would see from, you know, scared opponents that are facing Vitality, not from Vitality themselves. So also the comms, right? I mean, Apex going, okay, we need to do, and then just kind of almost
losing steam.
Yeah, just not really having a lot of faith in the team. And so, listen, it's a team that's won so much, competed deep into lots of tournaments, have every excuse and reason to be tired on par with any other roster, and they still made that grand final versus Furia. Their still average result is incredible. But yes, they're not exactly the same beast right now, despite the results still being good. Great.
So Molodoi hits the dirt in round 2, and then there's a pause. Not wanting to show his hand just yet. Yakinder still sitting on secret. We got Fallen up here in Heaven. Who's going to get that next contact? That's the question at 45 seconds.
And I love this spot because it's like exactly far enough. You one-shot headshot them, and you're tucked, and you have to peek.
Putting the pressure on Vitality to make a move at 30. Oh, Kindar.
Wow, what
beautiful headshot.
Now they might make another mistake in Heaven after that.
Almost felt like he just bent that bullet around the corner. Flamesy worried. Fallen picks it up. Force buy working out. 15 seconds to this clock, and you're still worried about Yakindar towards Secret. They are just getting pulled apart by pistols. Yakindar hits another headshot, and it is Rops into a clutch, but he will not find the time to go kill Yakindar.
Gotta go save.
Saving the AK's all he's got. Vitality hit the instant speed bump.
Damn, nice shot, Yakinder. I mean, nice shots between him and Fallen, to be honest. Yakinder's first Deagle shot looked like he could have missed it, to be honest. He let this one go really quickly, and it was so precise. And then Fallen played that spot up in Heaven beautifully. Oh. Whoa.
Well then.
Yeah, not easy peaks. Well, this is kind of what I was scared of for Vitality.
Yep. Yeah, I think you painted this picture beautifully, and then it came together disastrously for one side of this equation. One of two teams to beat Vitality in a best of 5, the only to do it 3-0. But you know, even Furia, humble in their victory, did state like a couple of round differences. You look at the score lines in that BO5 Grand
extremely
Finals.
close.
Super close, and they're not acting as if it wasn't. They were confident and should take pride in a 3-0 win. But they know, and to put space between you and Vitality would be to just beat them in a game like tonight's. A little bit of repetition in this outcome would go a long way for Furia's confidence in the head-to-head, but they will lose one player in Yakindar on the secret stairs. So quick revenge from the Desert Eagle, kills of 1 round to go.
This is kind of weird because the bomb, they're not ready to go ramp just yet, so they might come back up the vent. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to fake lower and just run it up, but still trying to milk this one a touch. But with ZywOo going down, now that might be forced up to make a decision. Oh,
down goes the bomb. Yuri gets both mezii and Apex.
I see, they were just trying to sneak down the vent.
And Flamesy tries to get away with it, but Smoke doesn't cover him. He ends up looking a bit foolish on that, and Yuri's just farming frags up here on the A floor. Rops never got that bomb back. Time's gonna fizzle out here, and it's gonna be Vitality down to the 2-1 Furia start. Better not die after time. I wonder if they come and swing this.
I don't mean to overreact, but it's moments like that you just, a few months ago, you just didn't see ever. You just didn't see them ever. Here it even looks like no one told Flamesy the guy was top hut.
Also, just like, where is Apex there? If you are going to go out through the door, right, you'd think the second player comes with you. It's the only thing you have to look at, right? The only place where anybody could stop it.
They just needed the bomb to go down the vent. Apex could have stayed at the vent and stopped
wanted to stay tucked in, sure.
Yeah. I think he maybe didn't want to have to peek if he didn't need to.
I mean, this game's going to come down to fine margins like that. Still two of the world's best. Locking horns on the highway to semifinals. Okay.
It's descent in the camp.
Is it? No, I thought that was a wallbang from CT's.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Wow. Bomb spotted. Just
don't lose it up there.
Yeah.
It's worst case scenario. Trying to flush Apex down. Glock's coming through with a bit of damage, but bit of damage. Not going to be damn near enough. Rops, 1 kill for the road. This AK just keeps on getting saved. What he hasn't had is any damn money. Finally gets a bit of injection of cash, but at what cost? This is Furia to a lickety-split 3-1 start. Apex, the sacrificial lamb. Again, money kind of gets played against you. Tech9 on the field, while Furia's money grows. What you don't want after the nature of that 3-0 loss is blowout maps in this series.
Yeah, that's... Unfortunately, I think that's like just the main goal. It's kind of like what Furia said about the confidence they got playing close on Nuke yesterday.
Yeah, versus Pain. Losing against Pain on Nuke gave them confidence. The Vitality chased the same thing, but it's just a scary thought that Vitality could succumb to that kind of philosophy. This is Vitality in 2025 after all. And again, not to overreact.
Yeah, this feels, I mean, Furia right now feel like Vitality before Paris, right? When they won Rio and they just picked up so much steam right before the event. Nice kill here, mezii. In control side at 50 seconds, and I think it's a little scary for Fallen. He's like, wait, what's going on now?
Maladoy reveals himself. Yeesh. Burns down to 32. Mezii's going to drop to K Serato. Big moment here for Yakindar. And as he pops up with a double on
nice.
ZywOo, it is so clean. You could not have asked for a better Yekindar solo hold on B.
I thought he left liquid, but that was wet.
Perfectly positioned, perfectly executed. The insta-kill on ZywOo.
Yeah, man. Man, I mean, splitting up the praise on this team is genuinely difficult because there's so many stories. There's Quesarado, there's Molidoy, who's brand new, and you know it's fun to talk about him all the time as a rookie. But Yekindar, like the bounce back and the rifle work that he's putting up, it's a new guy.
I mean, we're talking about an individual who had one of the greatest drop-offs of all time in Counter-Strike.
It's one of the fastest come-ups, greatest drop-offs. Got a documentary about how bad he was. Didn't win a LAN for his whole career until like 3 weeks ago. Now he's won 3 of them.
And is considered to be one of the major favorites.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah, Vitality about to find that out as they try to slam their way into A, but it is an AK momentarily for Rops. Not allowed to hold on to that one for long. Neither is Apex. Molidoy starting to gear up, and Furia starting to put an early gap between them and this Vitality challenge.
You win 3 of them or 2 of them? I was just saying numbers for fun, but then I'm like, wait a second.
Hey, man.
I can't even remember how many LANs Yekindar's won. He's won so many.
I love making shit up.
3 of them.
Fissure,
Right,
Thunderpick,
Chengdu,
Chengdu.
That's insane.
And they don't want to just win a few events. That was the quote.
Nice shot. What a flick. Wow.
ZywOo down to a 2-7 start tonight.
Oh, the first one wasn't good enough.
Hot-handed Molidoy.
Brother.
And from the corner here, Yekindar's got mezii queued up. Quesarado's nade drops him 4 versus 2 for Furia in a gun round. Vitality had to wait to get their hands on. And then over towards the ramp room, they get cleaned up.
What a beatdown.
mezii's been trying to keep the hopes high and will continue to do so. Halfway through this 1 versus 4, bomb possession, though, is going to belong to Yekindar. He will sit on this thing like a mother hen. mezii wants to take him to the chicken shop. What is the route? Ladder or door? Gonna keep it simple as Yekindar tucks back into the spawn. And Yekindar with a quick reposition there just to finish it off, so no hope for mezii halfway through that clutch.
Oh, they're just walking over them. They're sitting on $13,000 each. Look at the players on your screen. They don't even look like a challenge to Furia right now. I mean, it's unbelievable, these shots.
I mean, there's a part of me that just kind of boggles my mind. Vitality gets slammed by ZywOo yesterday. Slammed on Nuke 1 day ago. And then that's going to be the pick that you get versus Furia. And I understand it's obviously Ancient didn't work back in Chengdu. Maybe you're thinking that was the wrong call. We'll get back into it. But, man, yesterday was a warning sign of what was to come. So far, this has been nothing but a beatdown.
It's still a map that they have to rely on in their veto.
Of course.
But yeah, it's not a coincidence that yesterday was so rough.
Molidoy again. This is ZywOo getting pulled out of every single round early on. mezii pistol will collect a kill. It's a gun picked up at a fast-moving Vitality to take this up into the upper hit. Yuri along the wall goes down. And with 2 players sliding into sight now, almost over facing main. Heaven player doesn't give the cover. Now mezii's out here on a silver platter trying to go wide on main. Nice tap into Yekindar. Dropping downwards. Lobby control here for Quesarado. And an op inbound in Molidoy.
They're both going to face mezii. mezii, is he going to hit the most amazing shot right now? That's the question.
Nice swing from mezii. And there's mezii. This was one where they get more with less.
That's huge for mezii. He needed to be able to come out in front of that. Otherwise, mezii's aim would have been incredibly displaced. He saves it here. Nice shots between them both.
He also kicks it off, getting that Tech 9 kill towards ramp. Getting that fast-moving attack in through Heaven. And it's one where Yuri goes down with nothing on A.
I like them trying to catch fire here with a timeout immediately after just narrowly winning a round, figuring out how to build on it. We saw that Xtaz was speaking in a lot of generalities in some of his tack pauses. It wasn't strategic, but it also felt like that was the right moment for it. You know, when sometimes when you hear that, it's like, well, you got other, you know, tactically you guys are a little sloppy. Vitality have an immense playbook, a deep playbook, and so, you know, such a great map pool. It literally can't be about that. I'm not surprised. Molidoy has the highest rate of taking duels against the opposing Opper. Wow. Normally you don't want to put queen versus queen, right? You want to use them to pick off pawns. Oh, and
Think of it.
There it is. I mean, it's well timed, but it's also, he did it last round. He's doing it this time. It makes sense.
ZywOo has effectively been a non-factor in this game.
That's kind of incredible.
Doesn't matter which position he tries to start his rounds with, this guy's getting slammed. And mezii into the 1 versus 5, just when Vitality start to have some kind of hope. Is it all instead of false prophet?
That is such an illuminating stat, though. Really good one. Just the idea that you're playing that high risk CS and you're clearly also winning these duels. And now we're talking about Furia, who are consistently facing elite competition. He's playing against mezii, he's playing against Shiro, he's playing against ZywOo. Wow. No, that's it. Wow.
Crazy.
ZywOo, a rookie of the year himself. I'm sure Game can respect Game right now. You'd have nothing to say for that, right? That's, you know, sometimes you see a head-to-head graphic and you're like, yeah, but who cares because they don't actually go head-to-head.
Right.
Yeah,
you're beaten up
moment,
here too.
You die like that, you got no teammates to blame. You just got outdone.
Slammed.
Not an easy shot either.
And it's not even some top-performing moment here for Molidoy, just a very clean execution of ZywOo. Not the first to do it so far this half. 7-2 CT lead for Furia on Vitality's pick. Whoa. Molly's onto the A floor. Robs versus K Serato. All while flamezii puts on the pressure towards Hell. Molidoy's gonna have to reposition. He was just moments ago on that ladder, but he'll dive back, real far back. What sort of opening here could be had by flamezii? Garage contact made by Yakindar. Fallen getting into the lobby flank is massive. Yakindar slides down, but they kind of throw off the possibility of flamezii being that close. Fallen's in an interesting spot.
Wait, he's gonna get spotted? No, he doesn't.
Finds timing. Robs just checked his flank, but Fallen avoids that timing, comes through with an advantage on a blind side, and Apex wants to join up with the other two players here towards Hell.
Made so much noise now.
That is Apex
20
with
seconds,
the
they have to go lower. Oh, it's too late.
Molidoy leans back, clips two of the players off, forces flamezii to double back and grab bomb, and now you're going to be trying to transition downstairs to join up with ZywOo.
Okay, no one's down here.
There's
ZywOo
a
has
chance.
Control side.
Just enough for the plant. ZywOo catching contact over towards that secret play, but there are reinforcements inbound. Reposition for flamezii. ZywOo climbing up into the rafters as Furia go all in control. Swinging the doors and keeping ZywOo distracted. He will find contact on the panel. Reads the double peek, but doesn't get his second kill. And so flamezii, 2 kills deep, only 3 on the round. And normally 3 would be enough, but not versus this Furia.
Damn, they actually had that. And I said too late. It wasn't even close to too late. They actually had enough time to do that. They even were able to survive 2 deaths as they were coming down. So just a solid call in emergency circumstance, getting up to ramp. Molidoy does the best he can. ZywOo was very close to getting a 2K here. Look at this. Damage into the feet somehow. I think he falls off the railing and doesn't find it. It's just the kind of game where Furia are coming out ahead on these close trades where in other circumstances you think Vitality, you're just going to lock it down. at the end of the day right now, ZywOo's 3-10.
And opening deaths were one thing. I think that's why that stat line gets so stacked up, but that was a moment where his multi-kill potential doesn't get realized. And the potential was right there for the taking.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Serato versus Apex in a moment. A lot of people were asking what it would have looked like back in Chengdu had Nuke been played. And now we get a bit of an answer, but is this just all dogpiling after that best of 5 loss?
You know, see, this is why we played Ancient.
Easy for Molodoy.
Oh. Okay.
ZywOo gets the return at the very least, but you still got players pressing into this. Apex takes a bunch of damage out of Yakindar, who goes back in and loses to Vitality's IGL. Now they're gonna, again, try to steamroll this one down into the B site. Scramble here from Fallen. Utility goes beyond him.
Ooh, interesting gap, actually.
He slides into a curious position, but they're coming at this from 3 different angles, and ZywOo now does get that multi-kill going. And it comes with control of this lower bomb site. Better late than never, Vitality. A 3rd round to be taken with what should be an easy close. Should be. Yuri confirms both players down here, makes sound on the ladder, and they're not even going to take a swing at it.
Letting this one go. They've got enough money to drop for everybody else, so even though they've got a lot of money on themselves, makes sense to think about this last round, I suppose.
Rack up some frags on the exit. Could still wind up limiting what they've got.
Terrorists win.
Nice boys, let's go esports.
There it is.
So it's a great half so far for Furia, but I guess if Vitality come out with one more, it's still somewhat competitive, and it's much better for Apex for ZywOo in this game. Just seeing him on the board with a multi-kill. Another tag on ZywOo. I mean, there he goes again. It's incredible because you're going after like the most efficient player in history, trying to go head to head versus him on these opening kills and getting those kills.
It's just something that feels like it's not sustainable, but half is running out. ZywOo collects at least the 1 multi-kill last round. It's man advantage here for Vitality again. Dropping a smoke behind them so that Molodoy can take a forward angle. Oh, but Rock just got off it.
Shadow.
Beautiful stuff here from Molodoy. Pieces together the response to equalize this 4v4. Apex comes through on main. Good timing over Serato. And now it's Molodoy again into the kill feed to Furia's favor. Plays out from heaven. Still another rebuttal and a frag placed well. Challenge from main though. Fallen comes through. And with still Molodoy up above, it's him versus mezii. Health advantage to the brim. Oh! And he will close this. A much needed 4th round on Vitality's attack.
Oh, Kayuki. I'm not feeling too well. At least, was I good to you?
Yeah, you were. You were.
Do you think I was a good leader?
I prefer art, to be honest.
Work of art, you said?
Yeah, work of art. Gabriel, you're a symbol for Brazil, CS. Without you, there is no me, there is no SK, there is no luminosity.
Oh, man. That takes me back.
Gabriel, you are so much more than all those who came before you. You played with fire in your heart and tricks in your sleeve. The whole world knew to listen when Fallen and his op were in the clutch.
Then it was all worth it.
I'd give anything to have you back, my friend.
What the hell is this?
Bro, you just died, bro.
No. It wasn't me. That was bad falling.
Bad father, really?
Yeah, and I'm good falling.
Okay.
I left to a friend, I came back as a prophet. I went far and beyond.
Alright.
I saw everything. Now I know what I need to do to win next major.
Please tell me.
First, we need a better upper.
Okay. Who?
I got a Molotov.
Molotov? Motoboy? Who is this guy?
Calm down, wait. I also revived the top 10 rifle in the world.
Cold Zero, let's go.
You wish, kid. Yekindar.
Oh boy, Bad Fallen, please come back.
Yakindar is off to the races, folks, but not as up there as the 4 successful opening duels for Molodoi Launders, constantly picking Vitality apart before they ever had a chance at getting on site.
I mean, that was...
What a half.
He is kind of just like in his own lane right now because the pickoffs on Silo and everything, like there's nothing...
Boys, we fought for every round.
Yes, we keep fucking fighting, boys. That's the key thing. We got 4 rounds and it's fucking good. Okay, it was
Better. Yeah.
It was fucked on some rounds, but we kept fighting. So keep
Yeah,
it up.
that's well. We had good plans and I think we're good.
It's always mezii, eh?
I love it when it's mezii.
Yeah.
Ooh, here comes the attack, though. Not going to give them a chance to catch their breath. Great recovery for the second kill on ZywOo.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Whoa.
quad kill for the Berettas.
There's a new sheriff in town.
No, for the ace. You want it? Come get it.
Rootin', tootin', shootin', ZywOo.
That second kill as well, dude. It looked like things were going to get away from him. Handles those pistols like an O'Driscoll.
Let's go, boys. I'm on your side. Thank you, mate. You're alone, Char. Matu.
Well then. Off of the back of a mezii kind of pep talk too. That is what we're looking for. Yeah, rolling the ZywOo ads. Let's go.
I want everything he's got. Stat.
Oh, not a bad way for ZywOo to double his kills, huh?
Asking for the Jack Harlow at the barber next week.
Smoke in front of him. This could be another one of those sudden pops, though. Everybody else has got to be on their toes. There's only one ZywOo in the server. Find the weak links. Jump out into the ramp's going to cost Fallen. Apex slides down. He'll tap Molodoi out of this one. All good. Vitality stepping up to the challenge as the support system's inbound for the lower hold. And now we're talking about a Furia who have gotten nothing at all in these last 2 rounds.
After a pistol performance like that, they're probably just mirroring the moment. You know, they're trying to They're trying to enjoy it, even though it's against them.
Nice!
Can't help but take it in, unless you want to take a pause. You're not going to do that on an eco. You don't want to give away that little bit of pride. Maybe they win the round without the ace, you know, but you know they're just so happy about it that suddenly they've got their mood back. And that's just another thing that you have to defeat in order to win the game. Maybe it's a chance now for Vitality. X Factor's always been a criticism, at least for me, for ZywOo, but over time, he's gotten stronger and stronger in that department. And this is a moment where they needed it, for sure.
Fallen trying to do whatever he can to get that scout damage in. Unleash these pistols beyond it, but no dice. Not yet. Just looking for a strong recovery even within this one map if you are Vitality. There was a moment there we were talking about this game like it was over. Felt like Furia could do no wrong. 2 rounds at the end of the first half. 2 rounds already to kick this one off. A potential now 5-round streak coming out for Vitality. The recovery is in full effect. Gun rounds yet to come. But at least we've got a game.
Yeah, not just that. You can't go 2 full ecos without getting kills. And last round they had better guns to try. So now they got to try to come up with something. Man, Quesarado shoulders peaks, dude. You know, when you're in Brazil and everyone's favorite player is Coldzera, of course you're going to have amazing shoulder peaks for generations.
Sure. Forever and always. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until ZywOo gets here and saves it.
Treating him like Tarek over here. It's peak.
And ultimately didn't get anything for it. So here we go. First gun round of Furia's T-side. 5-round streak for Vitality across the end of their attack. And now strong start to the defense. Let's watch Molodoy work. Funny, this is the exact angle where ZywOo got his head taken off.
Yeah, he's like, it's no problem for me on this spot.
But ZywOo doesn't have an op to challenge this one. So feels like the best way to avoid it will be to simply not take that fight.
That is so unfortunate though, huh? Because, you know, if you're picking on that angle, you think it's because you don't think it's that good of an angle. But if he's playing it too, it's kind of implying, you know, it could have been played better.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
You could have been holding a little differently.
Oof. Finding a certain vacancy here over towards the ramp.
That's a sore spot for sure. And Rops is going to have his help cut off, but okay, Flamesy has vent control, so he'll get down. But it just shows you how actually weak the buy is right now. I mean, everyone's low on utility, but Furia definitely still have a little bit more to work with on the guns. They slowly come downstairs. No other CTs via vent. And Props is starting to get suspicious. His upper, actually, I think.
Whoa, he's gonna get caught trying to get back into his position.
Wow, they outplayed him.
Furia jump it with 20 seconds on that clock. At least they do cut off Yukindar, and we're gonna get a challenge here from Flamesy. Emerges onto the upper. That's gonna frazzle everybody else, but the bomb plant commits. Doors busted. You've got 3 Furia players stuck on this floor, and the pressure remains high. Great damage coming out of Flamesy. A kill and assists across it, coming back out of that same smoke for second servings.
And is the Apex 2K as well? Wow. I wonder, I mean, with the smokes coming in control side, did Rops know he was getting in front of this exec, or did he actually think this could have been a fake to upper? I'm not exactly sure. cute little push from flamezii out of control side, catches Moldoy off guard.
And then beautiful that he doesn't overstay his welcome, but gets back into the smoke to let Apex take a bit of contact, and then obviously sets up Apex with all that damage that flamezii does. He gets 2 frags to himself and 2 assists. All he had was that MP9, and Rops goes down with nothing. So if you think about who had to do what at that B site, that's a big moment for flamezii. Ties this game at 8-all. 6-round streak Vitality. Now we're gaming. Kindar on his own. My God.
He's fast. That was awesome. But there's still a big garage player. He wouldn't be ready for this. That's easy for ZywOo. He was just here guarding silo, top mini, making sure no lurks would take place. It's kind of perfect, but it's ramp that's wide open. Ooh. And no shot in this time.
Didn't expect that, and there's no one to be found. You had Robs all the way over towards Secret Stairs, taking that position from ZywOo. They were not ready for that kind of timing. Not the ramp peek from ZywOo, and not this B rotate either. Good on Furia to just slice right down into this post plant with a man advantage on top of that one. So we can identify this ramp to B hit being problematic now 2 rounds in a row. And it doesn't feel like flamezii is going to get away with that antic trying to push out from control this time. But they're still close enough, and mezii had a kit. We'll be able to hold on to it because they're going to cut off their losses. This is Vitality losing control of lower.
I really love that, man. I mean, like, tell me what other team is even trying tempo like that. That play outside before they start the round. No one's even doing that.
No.
Furia are finding a way to get space without having to invest tons of money every round into wall smokes or fakes or squeaky mini pressure or whatever it is. Somehow on a map that they're not even totally comfortable on, they still find a way to stand out. And they're somehow stealing ramp so many times here. Yeah, there's no way to deny. Apex is out there with ZywOo and Big Garage.
Yeah. There's
not 2 players at ramp. And in fact, there was none.
ZywOo's going to start this round on ramp instead. Robs takes up the position in garage. And Apex just going to try to not die. Hopefully at the start of this one, but a lot of bodies outside from Yakindar being entirely alone 1 round ago to now 4 players kicking it off. And they're going to take it to Secret to make it over, bomb included. Furia is starting to find a weakness on this map. A concentrated effort again to take this lower site.
They've shoved themselves into all these different positions, sort of like outposts where they're putting a lot of pressure on the CTs to make a right choice.
Whoa.
And right now, this makes the rotations even way harder. Rops feels he needs to move somewhere, but he can't do it exactly just yet. Moldoy, however, he's actually just going to run by right into this. His feet could be seen, but he's far back enough.
Yuri, though, thinking that he's got the jump on this garage play. Rob's now concerned about Secret.
He thinks he's faked this, but Yuri's already out to the right.
And this is going to blindside Robs, but Yuri still needs to hit the tough shot. Easy. Finds the headshot and will get himself up into heaven. This is going to put pressure on mezii. Oh, again, it is just Yuri. 1 bullet needed.
That's wild.
Right between the eyes. There's a ton of damage across the board here for Furia, but finding round wins and finding kills across this map. That's 3 players who haven't even had a chance to shoot back.
That's such a filthy default. Like,
gross.
I mean, they had so many ways to win, and that was showcased by the fact that Moldoy even dies getting caught off guard. Them getting the kill down lower meant they had the option of threatening it, which meant that Vitality were scared about it. Ooh, and even though some more damage comes in, they don't get the kill.
They're going to put all their effort into getting ZywOo's off down.
Wow.
4 players survive here for Furia. Just when you thought Vitality streak had them back in this game, they tie up and then instantly lose control with back-to-back Furia round wins.
Right here, it's a full default. There is no commitment lower. They're still ready outside, ready to lurk, lots of time remaining. put themselves in tons of great spot, have way more information than Vitality think they do. Robs thinks he fakes them out and runs to the right side of Big Garage. Yuri's already wrapping him and going to hell in the same breath. There are levels to Furia, and it's not just Molodoy, it's not just Yakinder.
Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go, okay?
Mathieu YOLO notre side. À l'intérieur d'or.
Trying to pull away from this game. Yeah, give us that the op again. ZywOo back outside. You know, they move ZywOo over towards ramp to try to stop what was that problematic approach to B. And then look, Furia just start hitting Secret down to B instead. So feels like ZywOo finally had his game going, and then they've eluded him for a couple of these rounds. Not this time. Oof. Sees that one coming, gets a warning sign. As Yuri shows himself. Yakindar into Garage. Apex gonna back into it as if he didn't think about the threat. And now Molodoy's on the hunt trying to find ZywOo posting up on top of Red Box.
Oh, he's got such a watchful eye on this. Side of Unbreakable, he's gonna peek some point. But when?
Ooh, Yakindar slips by. ZywOo, though, feels it coming. Goes in for it and regains man advantage. K-Serato's got to be careful. Gets clipped climbing down the ladder as we get an active Vitality into lobby as well. And this is just going to force Furia's hands to take a look downstairs. Molodoy leads the charge.
The only thing they have going for them is they're in Secret and they know the next rotation would be Vent. Vitality been super light on ramp in general. Oh, that shot's missed. That was actually a chance if he didn't.
mezii just sliding out through the vent and Fallen able to get the trade back. But this is an occupied bomb site with Rops over towards Dark. A desperate attempt here in the final 15 seconds out of Fallen, even if it is just for the save.
Yeah, you got to appreciate him not actually going for that. You got the Molodoy op right beneath his feet. Oh, and he's sticking around. But they can't safely approach. One round game.
Okay.
Solid multi again for ZywOo. They were hunting him down. They were trying to get around his scope every time.
But it felt like they were hunting him down in the first half as well. It's why it played into such a slow start for him. But as this game has gone on, ZywOo now topping the charts for Vitality. Great recovery.
Smokes are not C1. He does it good, he can go vent as well. I'm trying to molly the net. Well, I'll just flash and pick, and then I'll molly door dip. And
You're not getting Apex chirping anybody.
Right.
This
It's pretty locked
this
in.
week. Yeah, just either trying to lock in or get locked in or
Double op evolution here.
yeah. Wow.
You know, we've seen them try to throw ZywOo towards ramp with the op. Well, why not just give Rops one instead? Have him do it.
So much damage back and forth.
Nice.
And there it is.
Funny. Molodoy had that same duel head-to-head in the first half.
So it turns out he was wrong. Just don't play.
ZywOo gives him a taste of his own medicine with a 5v4 in round 20, but I can't help but feel like all that damage on the upper floor defenders is huge. Apex and mezii barely alive. They've been afforded a lot of space in terms of crossing over towards Secret. Doesn't feel like Vitality are going to challenge that wall. Not even with a blind spray. Can't really afford to do it with low health players, so they will give it over and Furia skate 4 players downstairs. Man, and what's your rotate look like? Because remember, Robs is now playing an op this round, so if he comes down from ramp, if he is called into this action with very little notice, what is he going to be able to offer Apex, and what can Apex even do on his own? They are still lingering towards Secret, but Bomb is on Fallen, moving over towards the single door. Op is trained on double. Fallen gets that low health Apex frag, and Queserado's starting to reopen the possibility of heading upstairs.
They have mini control. It's on mezii now.
10 seconds, and all of Furia inbound lineup right there.
Oh.
And a bomb carrier that is not going to find their footing. Vitality take a ton of damage early, but the rest of the camp hang on, and we are tied again, this time at 10.
Yeah, that one's pretty hype because, you know, mezii gets to be the final stop, and he has been kind of a consistent feature throughout these 2 halves. ZywOo also opener on Molodoy. You know that that is a key moment. He's 1 step ahead of Molodoy for once as we switch over to this half. Now it feels like the team has come together, starting to reach the potential that we've seen from them. Tied up 10-10.
And that Robs double op, something they still don't know about. Oh no, excuse me, he clipped Yakindar down on B, so... Ooh, freebie for Apex here in a pivotal round, trying to put Vitality into a lead on Nuke. It has been elusive. Molodoy catching Flamesy. And a huge health advantage across the board, and this time Furia just gonna crank that tempo down towards a B site.
Yeah, they know they killed their fastest vent rotation too really early. They're trying to draw some... They don't like to commit completely, right? They just want to draw people down. The whole thing about Nuke is you want to get people downstairs. Like, coming back up, it's so difficult. Just want to make them have a regret, and, you know, Vitality are being careful about this move.
All knowing the double op is still in the mix.
And the bomb's on the ground, actually.
Whoa, Fallen takes a bunch of damage just trying to get into the smoke. Not afforded a plant. Yuri insta-kills ZywOo, and then Queserado's lurk gets the better of mezii. 3 separate engagements all come up Furia in a critical 21st round.
They just somehow find a way to just find all these positions where the CTs get too confused. Like, that's essentially it. And it's surprising. I mean, they knew that there were Ts down lower, but because Furia didn't commit fully, they couldn't be sure. And after enough time has passed and they hadn't cleared it out, they hadn't cleared back Secret, Control Side, or Decon, the only clue they had was like that spam that Apex had on Fallen inside of that smoke. That really all just felt like a house of cards.
It can be so difficult to pin down Furia. And it feels like that round's just a prime example of it yet again. You can sense they're nearby, but a moment. And Furia pounce 3 kills all across the map, all going their way.
Yeah.
Yuri's headshot onto ZywOo, so slick. A lobby hold and a lower frag through the windows of control.
Was the tiniest risk that did pay off for Flamesy. You only have a microscope on it because it's a 5v4 already, but obviously that doesn't mean that the round is over. Did in this case get Furia sort of back into the game though.
I will drop HN so you can do another break. Bro, I like the idea for me and Mark going secret and go up against later.
They have been teasing it. It's sort of like the arch wrap to CT that you'd get on Inferno, coming back up the vent after going down lower on Nuke. You can't do it all the time. It takes more time than any standard split.
Oh my!
Yo!
What?
What
Through red
was that?
Molidoy and Quesarado answer back. Was that glorious wallbang from ZywOo all for naught? He'll kill Quesarado over towards ramp.
What was that?
That, my friends, is lethal. Yekindar splattered on the fence.
Are you not allowed to stand there?
Oh, but mezii kills Molidoy in the walkout towards upper, and that is going to be Vitality's golden ticket to tie this game all at 11. Bomb will have to be picked back up. Of course, CT's never found it. But ZywOo's still sticking around here inside of the lobby. Oh, and he posts on that angle at the perfect moment.
Yeah, if you want to play passive, the game will come to you.
This is one of those games where we have got to celebrate ZywOo's ability to recover a scoreline.
We're talking about from the pistol round, dually ace, to more multis than he had in that first half. Op presence. Whatever the hell this opening kill was.
That was ZywOo with 5 frags on the first half and many opening deaths. Getting caught outside trying to climb over boxes. Getting blasted by Molidoy as he was giving overwatch from Silo. An ace in the second pistol and has yet to look in that rear view.
Please tell me his like AK barrel was in view a little bit or something. Don't tell me it was like, I know he takes the lead off and stands there every round. That was just...
I don't know, man. He looks hyped about it.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. For real.
Yeah.
That's next gen.
Yekindar standing there with his knife out, just ready to get the next part of the play going.
I thought he was allowed to stand there too. I mean, he wasn't even loitering really.
Not on ZywOo's watch. Game tied, low buy. I mean, that is a hell of a moment for ZywOo to get 3 kills.
And he's got this scoreline recovery. Oh, I was going to say after Molidoy has skill checked him throughout that first half, but here's him answering back.
When ZywOo goes down early, round wins come Furia's way. That was the tale of the first half. That was the tale of that opening streak, that 6-1 lead. But you've got mezii behind this vent, and it looks like he's gonna go unchecked. How much can he get from this?
Whoa, they're not looking at all.
Fine time, he gets a double. Third kill now distracted, Robs arrives. But with falling down beneath him is all Robs alone, and he will be found out in the open. Just after ZywOo goes big, Molidoy goes better.
He doesn't respond. He doesn't care that ZywOo has just started to ramp and gain momentum. This one for map point, Molidoy out of nowhere. Same fight, man. The ball's on this kid. The same place that ZywOo picked him off this last time. He's been up there. He shows up again. He's ready to get scrappy. Think about the mental risk that is to take it. If you died again in that spot, how foolish you'd look. No timeouts for anybody left. One final moment to speak before this last round of regulation.
Well, if you want, if you spawn from back lobby, you can be inside the hut, and you can try to go out there. If you're in hut.
ZywOo neutralized, Vitality neutered. Look at the money they will have to try to stave off a full-forced Furia in another 24-round game between these teams. Nuke was a what could have been in Chengdu, and it delivers here in Hong Kong. Yekindar on the hunt, finds ZywOo, revenge, baby. Catches him on the fallback through the smoke. You can run, but you can't hide from Yekindar on the kill, tucked in now behind main.
Oh, what a beast outside, man. That is terrible news for ZywOo and for Vitality, but he heard footsteps. The way he got killed last round, he deserves something like that. And he's also peeled back. There's no easy way to get this kill and to trade
Vitality just hoping this one comes to them, but Furia, who have played outer down to secret, oftentimes this is not the setup to win this round if you're Vitality.
And if they go ramp again, they found an open ramp again.
But how hesitant are the lobby players? Losing Yakindar outside, not confirming everybody, but obviously some element of presence.
They're walking it. Man, they know it's always open. And Apex is actually going up. Apex has no idea that this has been taken. 2 downstairs.
Freeze it up. Apex, get off the ladder!
Oh!
Caught on the transition back down. If he was sat in heaven, it would have been perfect as they tried to scramble back in.
I was going to say he actually had that covered.
Hesitation and uncertainty for Vitality. It is what we saw out of the gate. It is what afforded Furia such a massive opening lead. And as ZywOo tried to tap into all of his potential, Molodoy shut him down. Yakindar in this final round is the reason this one falls apart. 24 rounds of play between these two teams yet again. And as they vie for position in the semifinals, it will be Furia to take map 1, and more importantly, to take Vitality's map pick. We know what Furia does on Overpass, and it's what comes up next.
British player.
Ritter, the loser of this game, has to open up a quarterfinals match versus Spirit. Beat Spirit, go on to play Falcon.
Oh.
And then move forward for revenge versus whoever wins this game.
That's a lot.
If Vitality are about to lose to a Furia, who are a map up by way of 13-11 over on their own map pick, and we know the damage they do on Overpass, then if Vitality want to live and win in Hong Kong, it is Spirit, Falcons, and Furia again.
I mean, it would be a better story, but I think you're going to take the easier run any day of the week. And
I would.
So you could do it here in a quiet studio environment, not have to worry about that side of the bracket. That sounds treacherous, man. But this one's not coming free either.
No.
I mean, Vitality tried their hardest on Nuke. They getting to 11 rounds, I think, was representative of where their form's at right now. There were some good rounds in there, but Furia were just better overall for more of the game. If Vitality were in peak condition, I think they'll win, but that's also Nuke, right? That's a map that they should be like, their B game should be able to take down a team like Furia, but just not right now, obviously. We're looking at Furia in rare form.
It was an 8-4 CT side last time they played Overpass to Vitality to start it.
It's got to be 10-2 today.
Still lost. Furia pieced together a 9-round CT half and won it in regulation. But ZywOo's been given a lot of space here towards long. Ooh, does get found. These Berettas pieced together an ace back on Nuke.
They're a new sheriff in town.
2 kills, all he finds this time as Yakindar retrieves that bomb. Will have cover offered by Optimus, and it's all in Vitality on the retake. 2 players out from Bank as Apex goes running outwards. He's working with a nade in a moment, but he's losing teammates.
They're just stuck.
Trying to put that smoke on bomb at some point. Optimus gonna get cleared. Apex comes through with frags. 3rd one demanded of him as Fallen's got the Berettas off ZywOo's body, and Apex will stick the landing. 10-second defuse demanded of Apex, and it's not a problem because he did all of that himself.
He had to grind that one out, and getting out from behind Dice was probably the most difficult part. Once he did that, he had a bit more freedom. So there's really no one like ZywOo when it comes to getting multis on dualies. An ace on the last map, 2K here. And now it's the hard road on the T side. That was very, very close. But it's what Vitality needed to make this game even competitive. It's going to be interesting to see this and the difference between Furia and then Pain and Tyloo when it comes to what a good T side looks like.
You're saying we didn't get good T sides earlier?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It was just so plainly obvious. I didn't even realize it could be sarcastic.
Right.
It was undeniably terrible.
Fun though.
Yeah, I loved it. Didn't mean to make that sound bad, but both teams did well on CT for the most part. Until the series of very unfortunate events.
Scoped over top. That half wall is dangerous. M4. Robs and ZywOo combining.
I feel like I haven't seen Robs get a multi-kill in days.
Oh, there's one for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that here on Overpass.
Pieces together 2 off the A4. Ooh, nice kill, Yakindar, dude.
Yeah.
His headshot timings have been so quick.
Yeah.
Gonna try to keep that pressure up as Bomb is trying to work its way through bathrooms.
He actually knows that you're just gonna
They're
peel
giving
all
him
the
a
way
lot of
back.
space. Yeah, he's playing ahead of the flashes. Now he's on Apex. Forces Flamesy to come out, but he's giving Quesarado a chance at this clutch. That MP9's gonna have to get reloaded, so it's a USP on Flamesy. He swaps out at least to the AK-47. Quesarado knows he's being wrapped around. Starts to turn attention over.
He's taking his time with it.
Oh, but it's mezii to find the headshot as that smoke fades, and Flamesy coming through, just keeping the pressure on in that one. And, you know, same for Yakindar, has to be said. Gets the ball rolling from long, opens a door for the clutch, but Quesarado just can't piece it together.
Would you ever use another team's mouse pad if you were playing against them? Would that be kind of a weird, like,
oh, you mean
in your head, like use a Vitality mouse pad, you're on Furia?
Yeah, okay, sure. Kind of got my hands all over him.
Yeah.
But I would like flip the logo upside
like
down
top
or
frag
something.
with their own mouse pad on them type of thing?
Sure.
Yeah. But I feel like that's got to come into the psychological warfare meta at some point.
I would use any mouse pad except for Mattis's.
Oh, the treasure map?
No offense. Although he has gotten a new one.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, okay. I thought this was the start of many
Nice
multis.
Apex. Good wall bang from inside of the B site, making sure Fallen can't get away. Give him the shakes. It's all Yakindar wants, a prized possession. Yakindar.
You just alley-ooped yourself with that.
It's a master at work. Vitality going for the long push, but no test being offered at Furia in this B approach. Everybody get behind the M4. Molidoy double flash to set this up. But Vitality off of Apex's push have stacked this site accordingly. Well-earned stack. And a good challenge from Flamesy. mezii, easy cleanup.
Right.
So Vitality step up to the plate there. They knew exactly what was coming their way by way of information gathering out of Apex. See no resistance on long. Stack that B site and hold.
The round that Furia have been waiting for. Establishing shot on rifles here. That 1v1 from Apex, 2 completed conversions to follow.
Well timed. Robs doesn't get away with the kill, but damn near did. He'll finish off Molidoy instead, and that was good damage on Fallen to kick it off.
That's a sweet trade from Yakinder. But still, yeah. Hefty amount of damage done. Fallen's out here bleeding out, 12 HP. Push coming in from Apex. Could be madness, could be genius. I kind of like it, though. Past a minute, if they're not going to go long.
Yeah, with ZywOo still sticking around in bathrooms, I think it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
No, they come back to check it, but he wins the duel versus Yuri.
He
So
just walks away.
good on Apex. Fallen still sticking around, that bomb on the ground. So Apex wants to fight for this.
Nice.
And he will get himself a second kill here in round 4. Vitality still yet to give up anything to Furia just yet.
Yeah, he was real slick with it there.
And Yukindar off to the save.
You think they find him?
Yes.
You cheated. Okay, you cheated.
Just taking my time, man.
Yeah.
Miss what now?
What?
Apex cussing.
Oh.
He's cussing. Pardon your French, sir. Oof. All right.
What was that word he used the other day?
Not gonna say it.
Custard or something?
Custard.
Poutine?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's poutine, I think.
Second AK around Yukindar is interesting.
Caserado is the best overpass player on Earth. We've just got word.
This year.
Ever.
Whoa. Whoa. Rob's gonna back up into it.
71.
1 health.
He got away.
1 health.
Keep
Rob
running,
escapes. You got to make something happen in this round if you're Furia. You came in with an investment on Molodoy. Yukindar short, he had to save, but putting a second AK in this equation.
Fun part about having 1 HP. Oh, you can do anything and nobody can get mad at you. ZywOo, it's not often you see him get caught off in a spot like that. And it's still kind of early. I mean, they could hit the side or switch back. Apex is looking to get aggro. He doesn't really believe that it's going to be the boost is going to get caught for sure. Molodoy, he knows now that the other player's here.
Dude, a second time
Apex
Molodoy
is dead.
gets away with a kill like that. Apex, like you said, dead, doomed, done for. CT's trying to give him a smoke to work out, but you've already got that barrel pressed against Dumpster. I believe it was spotted. Oh,
Yeah, what a bait.
good pick up, Flamesy.
But now they know that both players are here. It's unlikely they can even try the retake.
Okay, 5 rounds in, Furia break through, and it's
So
not the
weird.
saved AK, but it's the second AK-47 that seemingly catches Vitality off guard.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy they even gave him chances to find those kills so easily. Again, ZywOo just getting caught jumping around on the site. That just never happens. Only Molodoy could conjure something up like that right now.
I think part of it might have been just the fact that you had Yukindar, the one player who saved, confirming the AK further back. And then you let Molodoy kind of operate 15, 20 feet ahead. I agree, it's an unlikely case where ZywOo gets caught off guard. Not every day you see that, but Molodoy ends up catching 2 off guard. Knocks out
3
the bottom of the
actually,
boost.
because yeah, he knows after this boost that they're all here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it's looking a little wishy-washy. Careful on the approach. Won't let ZywOo have this op shot for free.
Gotta be careful with this one. They just keep jumbling around Caserado and Fallen. Oh, Rops leaves a lot to be desired with that one.
That's
But Yukindar gets over aggressive. And ZywOo takes it right back. Looks like Caserado's gonna get blindsided here by the mezii push.
no, come
Looked
on.
like it. Didn't it?
It did.
How cautious will they be about this approach?
Well, this one's the first sure. Okay.
Oh my god, dude. Back and forth goes the attention of Flamesy. ZywOo trying to join up, top connector. Fallen just on a silver platter
He
now.
won't peek did he get spotted? No,
Nope.
he didn't.
ZywOo gets around the corner. Well played to maintain the edge here in the 6th round of play with bomb possession now at his feet as well.
This is ludicrous knowing that he's seen the bomb already.
Trying to go deeper. Just missed the timing. Dude, this round had some wild timings.
Is K-Serrano going to go down con, allow Moldoy to pick the bomb up? They're just not even going to try it, eh?
Yeah, no effort on it.
They actually could have gone A, but they wouldn't know that till now.
Oh, boy.
Now it's just go try to find ZywOo wherever he could be.
Oh, boy. 3 seconds.
Okay, is there any chance?
They're going to swing. Oh, that was close. A couple seconds to go, maybe, but K-Serrano dying after time can be critical. Whew, that round was sketchy. That one was weird.
Damn. K-Serrano actually has a real chance to maybe get a lucky kill and ends up risking a lot, dying after time. It's sort of massive for their economy.
Yeah, Fallen doesn't know how close he was to not getting caught by that.
Yeah. How'd he even get there?
It was while Fallen was fighting the players on the doorway. ZywOo used it not to peek in and kill him, but just to cross. Slid right by. Like Fallen's doing right now on long. Ooh.
Oh.
Rob sees what you're up to.
I love when they do that, though. They try to cheat first. They steal bases. You know, that's what Furia do some rounds. Instead of operating standard or going all in, they don't do that all the time either. They just got lots of different tempos, which is nice. Just allows you to get more creative on other parts of the map during the round. This is such a key checkpoint. You know, they just want to get rid of you so bad, but approaching is difficult.
All this while, of course, bomb's sitting itself outside of the B site, so Flamesy starting to slowly peel closer and closer towards A, when in reality, we know where Furia are headed.
They're going to make contact. They're trying to fake this A hit. I mean, yeah, this is going to work.
Right? Looks like it.
He got away. That's perfect.
Jump cross back, Flamesy towards Graffiti, the only line of defense down towards this B site where Bomb is very much committed. Gonna give themselves a smoke to work with. We see this scramble out of Vitality to try to keep the pressure up. No way to stop the plant as Yuri gets his hands off it. We go 5v5 in the retake. Already CT's trying to climb over top of the bomb site. Flamesy down with nothing. mezii's answer is a little bit late and the Opera's getting close. ZywOo swapping out to the Desert Eagle. Yuri's got control and Furia just sold that so well.
I mean, like, you can't tell me that this team is just their players. Fallen calling this round is perfect. His style is all over the way that this team plays. And him finding that outpost early, calling around his information, never giving up the op kill, knowing that it's so hard to push and clear him out, and having his team end up going B. Yeah, they didn't take the info. He made the perfect amount of presence to make that believable that it could be an A play. There were no CTs inside of bathrooms. And it all started by getting there quickly early into the round. That allowed them to walk back and do that B play slowly.
One of my favorite things about this head-to-head is just the evolution of Apex as an in-game leader. We all started praising him, and rightly so, in his evolution. But Fallen has come back with new form and new pieces to remind the modern IGL that there are layers to this. And I love the way you put it. They steal bases, just enough space to sell all of that. And you see how beautifully it all comes together. This round kicks off with the 2 kills towards B, bomb in tow, so pretty simple. Furia find the contact off of K-Serrano's kills. And it's gonna be a third on this T side already. 3 was all they needed in the last outing on Overpass versus Vitality. 4 is what they got. Still plenty of time to put the hurt on Vitality tonight. You know, we talk about teams and how they get just so crumped up on this T side. How Overpass is the bane of so many on the attack, and yet Fallen, and he's been calling on T side Overpass for ages.
Yeah, if you're a good team on Overpass, if you're one of the greatest IGLs in Overpass history, you know, the Rain copied her. You know, that's where this all started, was with Fallen as an IGL on Overpass. Then the map doesn't feel cramped. The map doesn't feel that difficult on T side, and he has a YouTube video you can go watch. It's with English subtitles explaining how to play the map.
From what year?
All-time class. That was 10 years ago. Yeah, still up though.
And still relevant in the modern age.
Yeah.
You can go watch that video, or you can just watch this clinic that they're putting on right now. Keep it coming as the economic limitations of Vitality show their heads again. Double rifle here in round 9. flamezii, one of the two, and they're getting close. Yekindar almost inviting him to go for this peek. And he will, happily. flamezii catching first blood on the fallback immediately, and we start to see ZywOo press his luck down through the bathrooms. Would love to grab Yekindar's gun. Fallen trying to keep eyes on it. Careful with those shadows. Well-timed boost.
Beautiful.
We just caught flamezii getting the kill on Caserado as Yuri brings it back.
Yeah, they know that he was over here at A.
And that second rifle started the round on Rops's back. He is going to get this flank going, but it is already Furia taking a real look at this A site. They understand they're being boxed in. flamezii found himself a third, and 3 is all he's going to get. Fast flank, and Rops hits the headshot. Dealing with Molodoy's off. Here comes Yuri, not prioritizing plant, but going for the frag. A big plant, and now mezii knows that he's got him scared.
He's going to go through it, right?
Yeah, but is it a bit too late?
He's coming in carefully.
Oh,
still
Yuri was there on a silver platter. mezii still gets the better of the timing, and 2 rifles for Vitality is enough.
Maybe the more unlikely spot for him to come through, especially after Rops dies there in bathrooms. No second player spotted. A nice attempt, but, well, I mean, a really good round here for Vitality, especially from the perspective of flamezii. And he just enough patience to... He doesn't respond to that first bit of spam that comes out. Doesn't participate in what is sort of like, hey, come fight me, sort of aggression there inside of bathrooms. And then he like teleports over to B for a boost kill in short B, and is the reason they even try that A hit. They've used all their timeouts?
That doesn't feel right.
No, that can't be right.
You on 5-7, Matthew?
We haven't been sitting here that long, have we?
I don't think so. Kind of lost in the spectacle, I have to admit, but 6 timeouts and 9 rounds of play. All while Furia shoot for that 4th. And 5th. And maybe 6th. Yuri not being shy about this connector play as we finally get both teams back onto full guns. Going through it, Yekinder?
Wow, he kind of knows that they're not going to put pressure on it. He's still ready to get out, and he's right.
Here comes more flashes, but he's ahead of them. Good spam through the smoke. He confirms it, tries to fire back. Tough one to find. mezii inside of that, trying to get both these players done for. Fallen finds the headshot. Molidoy catching the second. It is Apex a bit late to this as they rotate down into it. And still with eyes on the flank, Furia sink their teeth into B. How confident was Yakindar on Monster this round?
He knows all his protocols so well, and he's always tip of the spear. He knows how to get out. They trust all the nades they throw, and also the fact that Vitality aren't putting that much pressure back into him. You see how confident he was that there wasn't even anyone right side Monster as he was coming out? Such a strong read on the setup, getting up to the pillar.
And shout out Fallen for finding the headshot through the smoke.
Yeah.
Felt like it was going to be mezii's chance to stuff them right there.
Yeah.
At least one half of the attack.
It seemed like that was going to be a little bit of a closer situation, but no.
So there's 4.
I mean, the best time to kill T's is in the choke point, you know, not when they get out. And here they let them out.
Fix the timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
Now the question is, did Vitality fix their setups?
This is feeling like a critical moment with the amount of money and Vitality needing to get at least an 8-4 on the CT side. But with that last round, I'm sure they feel really threatened right now. The Yakindar got out too easily. Now they're really doubling up on Monster's side. Probably it's a pragmatic decision for sure.
Good damage on mezii. mezii, though, able to lock that down. And so Monster gets shut off this time around. Vitality definitely standing on enough, but Molidoy comes through that smoke.
He's just going to do this by himself. Bombs in front of him.
Why not? Eats the flash. That's why you don't. Triple kill for mezii MP9 is huge here for the B-hold.
I mean, this is salvageable still. CTs have to be careful. They've got this molly on Apex. That's something. Will they read barrels in this position? No.
Pops up. Yuri gets the return frag, and of the players left standing, he's the one that's got the most health for this.
Just don't let Yuri clutch.
He has got separate 1v1s. If he peeks into Apex first before going for the plant, oof, but he starts to disengage, worried about the flank, and that gives time for Apex to go for the reposition. It's gonna end this round.
Okay.
Apex was far more exposed when he was standing at the top of the ramp. Solid stuff for mezii.
Yeah, solid stuff for mezii, and just keen, like good positioning. Like the fact that they answered their problem from last round, got in front of this Monster smoke, used a close range MP9 to its maximum potential. It follows that Furia want to try to do something similar. It worked so well last round. But still, Furia have a bye.
Yeah, they've kept this threat alive the entire half. Just gonna let ZywOo take top con contact. Already seen a well-timed boost from Vitality to peel players off this part of the map, but you're not going to find Queserato this time.
Tucked, totally. They think it's completely open. They actually might make a bad decision because of that.
They start to scramble upstairs, but it is still Furia getting closer towards A. Winds up being good info because Queserato leaves. ZywOo floating around front bath, supported from behind. Apex actually gets killed. He got clipped. Molodoy catching that somehow off of Long, and now Rom trying to dodge the damage on the dice box. ZywOo missed chance. Turns it around onto Yuri, and he's got a little more space to fight. It gets ripped from his hands. Flamesy tries to rotate up through the smoke.
Did Apex jump spot bank?
Yes.
It was, again, he did that?
He jumped behind the APC. You can see the X in there on that smoke.
We need to see that.
And Molodoy sits there. We might have to wait until we come back from the break because this is mezii with a desperate 1v4 ahead of him. An even better scoreline on this T side than what they needed to win last time. 5 rounds for Furia, hard fought as they will topple mezii's clutch attempt. Insta replay, we got it.
Oh my.
Comes flying into Molodoy's screen and gets punished. That's what kicked off the follow-through. A 4-0 start for Vitality, and it's only 3 more rounds after the fact. 15 to the clock. It's another close call coming out of Furia in round 11. Op finds the pit kill. Somebody's got to clear Brolin out of this corner. And here comes Zershin sprinting in through the Moto smoke to send the curveball through.
He can plant.
Again.
He can plant.
Again. Just enough time. 1v3 queued up for Molodoy. Him versus Torzi. And he looks the wrong direction. Does he get wind of it?
Oh,
it's
he must
right there for the peak, but Molodoy's still hiding, and Torzi doesn't know. He gives up the info, takes the no-scope to the chest.
Round number 18, Furia. 5 kills away from the big stage at the Moody Center. They just need to complete this round, and it starts well. Queserato has slaughtered Flammus as he tries to burst through the smoke here. Nice jump up, but Queserato's still out there. That M4 doing all the work. It's a massive quad kill. And he already had he almost had the ace earlier. This time he's going to try and see if he can really complete it, and he gets it.
You said Fallen's been quiet on Inferno. Well, he can't afford to be quiet here in round 22. Do they do a contact? Is it really going to be just dry? It is into the orb. Cello activates if he's necessary. Now the nade does chip damage, but still that bomb is under their control. And Fallen steps up, delivers when his team need him most. A triple kill on the orb. Down goes Rek on A, and the job is done. The round is won, 11-11. I know what Fury are wishing for. Another one of them from Fallen. 4 kills in the round.
Take a look. Nothing that he can see, but if he continues on this journey, he could have caught them off guard. Molodoy, though, all the wiser. Here's Yakindar stomping towards him. Yo, it leaves a lot to be desired. Magazine's
They are
empty.
trading him.
You get Magus
No, they
coming
are
through.
trading him.
Sunpius found a kill as well towards A. Molodaw's able to get one.
3 on 5. Molodoy must. And now, get the 4K. There's one.
3 kills to his name, bomb to be scooped up, 25 seconds to pull this off. A single bullet out of this USP and Sunpius is down. Molodoy keeps 5 bullets in the magazine, despite all the time he could have reloaded. Makes it all the harder. 4 shots, 4 health.
This is a crazy play. Senpai's looking for him to go up above.
No kit here for Sunpius either. He's wasting critical time on this, but he does manage to get out. Another missed shot here from Molodoy. The last shot closes pistol. It's a nervous sign if you are Vitality, letting a round like that one slip. But we know what Furia does when it comes to Overpass, and that tends to be win. So yet another moment where they improve on their T side. 5 rounds to their name as they'll swap over. That's the kind of T side that actually gives you so much more breathing room if you don't happen to win CT Pistol.
Yeah, 100%. Man, what are we gonna get this game? It's, you know, it's not even as, like, Vitality needed more CT rounds last time, but they have a bit more data. We know they can play randomly well on T side. We know how top tier this team can be at their peak, and they want this versus Furia today. We've already brought out how difficult the bracket's going to be if they can't find this win.
Oh,
Okay.
beautiful kickoff for Rops with the double kill. Thing is, nothing behind it just yet. That's obviously Rops, right? Rops does his own thing, and so you are not buying that it is this B commitment just yet. You see a bunch of bodies approaching over towards long, including the bomb. So that's going to bring Fallen upstairs at a minute 10. And instead of shying away from it, I like that Yukindar starts to get active. If you're going to win a 3v5, it's going to be by making moves like this. He drops the bomb carrier. They come in with a flash. It'll be recovered. Good thing they went with the flash, because Yukindar was ready to rock somebody else's head off. And now Molotov getting crazy, running up into connector for a second.
He's actually killing the clock because he thinks that they think he's doing something ridiculous and speeding up too much. Now they're going to make it up towards A. Molotov is going to slowly walk back to go towards the A site.
Worried about somebody having pushed through B. Not the case.
They're still looking for his flank. It's not there.
Fallen has been found. Bomb will be planted safely. And it's Molotov a bit late to this party. Loud step gives him away. Ooh. Doesn't have a kit. Does have a smoke. Good gush. That's going to be ZywOo to put it over the line. And so, again, Vitality take a pistol on the T side. Huge opening for them. 7 rounds of a CT side, but you grow that lead now by winning pistol. It's just the sheer number of second rounds and a half, though, that Furia can manage to win.
Yeah.
Forces. You've always got to be worried about that stat when you play versus Furia.
It's so nuts that in a year where, you know, you've got Kioske coming into the scene and with so much hype and also delivering in his big matches, that Molotov is the rookie of the year. You know, he's just getting more impressive every single time you watch him play. He's already got so much range as a player, man.
USP is trying to get the jump on ZywOo, but you don't really get the jump on ZywOo ever. Nicely done. Money made by the other two. All 5 players stand. Perfect conversion of the pistol. But that's because Furia didn't come through with the force. It's all about getting the CT side going early.
It's the best Brazilian opera since Fallen.
What was his name to the locals?
Danilo.
Danilo.
And Mario sitting beside him. That's what I hear, that this lineup is all Brazilian. Kaboom versus Titan. In documented history, Fallen is 152 to 129 head-to-head against Apex. Wow, that's fun. That's so many games. My goodness. Oh, wow. The AK. Oh, nice. Caught it. Man, an AK from that range is like 20% accurate. Nuts stuff. Oh, what? Excuse me?
My MAC-10 doesn't do that, dude.
Is this a real round?
My MAC-10 doesn't do that. Your MAC-10 do that?
No refunds, no.
Okay.
Oh, you just can't get rid of him.
I could sit here and praise Robs for that opening tap. Like you said, the AK and accuracy. He makes up for it, finds the headshot, laser beams Yuri on the fallback. I don't know if I want to celebrate what Flames he got up to. I'll recognize it happened. Jumping Quesarado headshot. Sure thing, pal. Well, first gun round, not what Furia were hoping for. Molidoy, no save allowed on this one.
That would have been an awkward spot to drop the bomb, actually. And maybe they should just go plant, though, together before there's any other chance
Here we go.
of a kill going wrong. 5 alive here by Vitality. They quickly get to 10.
And a free op as well. Apex picking it up off Molidoy's corpse.
They're all happy. They're smiling.
Honestly, fantastic start. 7-round half, pistol, 2-0 start, win the first gun round. You're now sitting pretty 10-5.
The Lion does not concern himself with flying MAC-10s. Wow.
Yes, Lunders?
There are some beastly shots getting hit in this game.
Well, one of them comes from K-Serrato. He's got Flamesy lined up as well. Ooh, there wasn't everything to work with this round, but there are still looming threats, especially this MP9 and connector. Oh, he slams it onto mezii. Feeling like they've got to get this going. Furia start to take the aggression into Con.
Is he going to get spotted? Yes, he is.
Apex tries to go for the recovery, but you've got Yakindar here to rock them. Beretta's in hand for ZywOo. He is 1 kill deep in this 1v3.
Man. All right.
Minute.
And this is when ZywOo can do his best work, but here's another closer coming up behind him. ZywOo looking up, but they just need to lock the back door, really. And then it's just going to be on Fallen. They can fast flank A if they want to. K-Serrato's assuming that he's left. Or maybe that, you know, if he was going to go A, he would have had to. This does give ZywOo a chance, but it's, I don't know if towards, I thought the best thing he could do, next level read, would be back up the ladder and then around to B, but how could he know?
It's going to be versus Fallen, and it's a headshot. Here we go, Furia, feeling like a bit of a caged beast this round, I think.
Just too solid, man. I mean, that good option coverage and very hard to figure it out past this point. It's all about Yakinder this round, actually. Like, what a nice shot from Rops.
Okay, Serrata too, kind of these two frags.
That's true. That's true.
It's both of them, that's for damn sure. You know, in the first moment where Furia kind of feel like they've got to make a move, the moves they make pay off. So sure, it's double digits, but that's an excellent way for Furia to get guns back in hand, op included for Molidoy.
Oh,
good job.
Hinder's down. And Molidoy, we haven't watched from his POV, but he's struggled these last 2 kills, right? He's just got outdone. Either missed a shot or out op.
Quiet on the approach as bomb sits outside of B. I don't know, still feels like Furia believe in this eventual
why
A
are they
hit.
right? Why are they right? Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Just going back, I was like, man, there's no way they figured this out, too. Just sitting here on the A site.
Gee, man, how do they know?
How do they do it?
How do they know it coming A?
How do they conjure this up?
But the rotation's downstairs in time, and Molidoy picks up that one lurk through the bathrooms.
Yeah, they have beat them here.
They are putting it in place. They do indeed know. How do they know? How do they know? They figured it out. 10 seconds to the clock. Fallen body blocks on smoke. The kills are coming through, but Fallen's cross paths.
You can't deny the timing. There's just no
Robs
time
is covering.
left.
Oh, just enough. Robs gets just enough. Molidoy up from heaven, secures a second kill. We thought Fallen had that, but Rops with just enough.
Wow, that's so key. And it's because they were blocking each other in the smoke for just long enough that he knew something was up.
Molodoy still taking a sniff at this. Doesn't have a kit.
Yeah, no. Doesn't look like there's any chance he's going to be able to win this. Wow, Vitality picked this round up. And that's even with the full force, the rotations coming in. Everyone in pretty good spots, but it's really Robs who saves the day.
Critical coverage on that smoke, or else Fallen stops the bomb plant.
It had disaster written all over it, and I was getting kind of worried that this was just going to be a round that end up lost to time for Vitality.
It's feeling bleak for Furia CT side suddenly. But that is the beast that is Overpass.
Yes.
Not horrendous, though. Still a comfortable looking 5-round lead for Vitality. Reason to believe that this T side can just push it over the line. The most successful CT endeavors for Furia have been the ones where they let themselves off the leash. Kindar floating around bathrooms on his own. Now Molodoy moves up. They wanted maybe just that extra layer down towards B out of the start. But Vitality are taking their time here in round 18. Whoa, spotted.
Oh, big time. That's a lead. I mean, it kind of depends how the CTs, want to approach this, but they can be careful. Now it looks like they see them.
Kindar wins that fight. Flashbang onto the Oh, wild blind.
Come on, man.
Wild blind. What felt like the last bullet in that magazine. K Serrato given a gift.
That's Overpass's finest.
No way.
Is that what you have to be able to do to be the best?
Highest rated Overpass player of the year. KS Serrato. And now at 30 seconds, Vitality could just try to throw this one out. You've got limitations on a couple players economically, but there's many players here for Furia, and even an MP9 is indeed enough. Damage done by Fallen earlier on softens him up. We're talking 4 players alive for Furia, and this is a Vitality that is still yet to secure that much needed 12th.
Man, tough to say what's to come. I mean, we've seen some key elements of successful rounds here from Vitality that start with they take out Yakinda first. Here they couldn't do that. They've out-opped Molodoy. He's kind of avoided danger this time around, but, unlike with other games, when a CT gets on their feet that you feel a comeback is going to take place, it doesn't really necessarily feel like that right now. Vitality have done some of the most difficult things already in taking out the Opper, taking out the A rifler, finding a win on a B exec.
ZywOo, hot challenge here, and it works. Fallen gonna get peeled off the B side as Robs looks to take an immediate look into the side as well.
That's sweet.
And now there's pressure off Robs to try to get that opening kill. His position becomes all the more valuable, but he tries to make his move, and Molodoy finds him out from heaven. That was a solo Robs decision.
And this kill with this push is actually massive. Yakinda had to be so careful before that frag went down, but now it's actually back on Vitality to get their advantage back somehow. And now the flank's coming in. This could just be a dead round if Yakinda doesn't, overplay the situation. And I know he wants to push, but he also just wants to be careful and ensure that he isn't going to give up a rotation back. Yeah, it seems like he's picked the perfect speed here.
Here's that stomping around on Apex. Here's that utility is going to be raising the alarms on B. Everybody else rotates down. It's a double graffiti play between Molodoy and Yuri.
Trying to psych him out. Should he take the kill?
He will, with a quick execution of Apex, cuts off 1/2 of this attack from Vitality.
They could run it back up. They're 3 on short.
Yeah, there's still that opening if they do decide to depart.
I mean, there's actually no reason not to, because going forward's obviously silly at this point.
They're going to run this. They're going to take that gamble to rotate up into an A site that is vacant for the taking. Yakindar's going to kill Flamesy in the process, so there's damage done, sure, but they didn't stop this bomb from going down. Retakes on Furia. Vitality for their 12th has ZywOo at half health on the hunt. Oh, it is right there, but Molodoy takes his sweet time. And now ZywOo concerned about the flank. Plenty of kits to go around. Frag grenades to finish off ZywOo if needed. They're just going to wait for this dumpster smoke to fade out first. And there's no additional smokes for Vitality to keep this retake at bay. ZywOo, 4 kills needed. Not going to find anything other than the one. It is Molodoy to come through with a double. And that was shutting down Robs as he approached the B bomb site and making sure ZywOo's clutch can't come to fruition either.
Yeah, it would have had to been the opening and the closing for ZywOo. Close to impossible, but a good kill back from Molodoy after the great pick from ZywOo into Monster to kick this off. And Yakindar again, just another great move. The longer he stays alive in the round, the odds of them of Furia winning just go, they shoot up. Appreciate a high opening attempt rate here for ZywOo.
Yeah, it's an attempt rate, though, not a success rate. We go back to Nuke and think about all the times he got dominated outside. But he will keep trying, as he did this round, only to die again.
Another key moment for Yakinder, and he will be taking openings, too. Also, it's going to be rifle to op sometimes. But even with 13 HP, it's actually a massive success to pull this off and get away. This round could be a real money builder. Might be too difficult for Vitality to win. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of comes down to, I think, Apex more than anyone else. What kind of rounds are you going to call here? Just got to squeeze this one dry.
Always active, though. Just getting into the short control. They actually start falling back. Oh, bloodbath. Again, Quesarado, wild blind, picks up a total monster stoppage. Him and Fallen, dude, look at that. They knew what they were locking in. They had just gone to the short side. That's the kind of look that says, yeah, I know you know, we knew.
He's not seeing anything.
Locked in with that decision and positioning. Quesarado now topping the charts off of that 4K. Triple mowdown into the USP finish.
I mean, he's eating these flashes like they taste good and still getting the kills. That's the one, man.
Flash was good. The timing from Quesarado. Look at this. Killers. Cold-blooded killers.
Lots going into this round for Vitality, and if not, it's probably going to be tied.
It's another group up outside of the B site, but it's also another B stack start. Is it to Furia's favor? Fallen dodging flashes, trying to sign up for damage. Only one kill between him and Quesarado. Doesn't go as well as it did one round ago. Up in heaven, loses its angle. And Yuri takes half of his health in exchange for the frag on Rops. But we're still talking about a low health mezii, and the fact that Yuri finds Sanctuary in this position is unreal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Oh, bomb's kind of planted on. Just there behind the sandbag, not exposed though.
ZywOo doubles back into the fight. This is a very critical 2 versus 2. to secure that 12th. ZywOo forced back away from the pillar. And mezii just trying to keep his head tucked down as that op shot rings out. Yuri wounded even further. Retake's coming, and they don't know about mezii. He will find his third of the round, but now it's him versus Molodoy. Molodoy gets popped. And it is mezii with the quad from the bottom of the board to give Vitality a little bit of space.
A double entry and the closer out of mezii. All the work in the world. Nasty.
mezii with no hesitation into this spot as well, gets the double kill, and then as everything's unfolding behind him, dives into a position that he knows has value as that retake was inevitably inbound. But just because 12's on the board doesn't mean Molodoy nor Furia will stop the heat. Right back into opening moves. Again, I feel like sometimes Furia make their magic happen when they feel like they are caged
Come
in.
on.
This was a CT side that wasn't even going to have much to stand on if not for them taking initiative. Well, the moment Vitality get their 12th, it is Furia to make moves once more, sitting pretty 5v2.
Getting smoked at the steps at a minute 15 after a round like that. It's as if it never happened.
Kinder's already breathing down your neck with the playground setup. No matter what you try to do to wiggle out of this one, Vitality, you better just hope you move forward with the guns.
Oh.
Make that singular now. Only Rops.
Yeah, might even... Ooh, I don't even know if he wants to try to stay alive with this many players close by.
Yeah,
they're sending the troops at him, man.
Inbound, Kindar.
They will get here in time.
Soon to have two more coming up from that T-spawn. Shadow advantage for Rops. All he wants to do is hang on to this corner. Is that too much to ask for?
No, okay, he gets away. Dude, the Molodoy just taking out ZywOo casually. Again, with their back against the wall. He spent most of this game with a negative KD, but doesn't play like it. It's recovered now. Goes deep on ZywOo again. What's that kill matrix looking like, man? His head-to-head's feeling one-sided. It's not quite, you know, Nyx versus Nico or anything, but...
Kindar's not going to give any space for free. Trying to get that one AK into the mix, but not going to happen. mezii's P250 finding a couple victims. Don't tell me it's the 1v5 now. He's got to double back to bomb, and Molodoy and Yuri are actually splitting up in terms of the A defense. But he's not going to prioritize getting that bomb just yet. Needs another kill, and Fallen down here, mere inches off that duel. mezii doubles back. Molodoy locked in on this bomb, holding onto the angle, gets found out. Headshot comes through from mezii. Valiant effort, considering everybody else went down with nothing. From 2 P250 kills into the M4 Dink, and yet again, we go 24 rounds. This head-to-head delivers.
You know, I don't think they had to dig deep to make this comeback. They know what they can do. I think Vitality did extremely well to get their 12. They won in a variety of different ways, plus on a half buy, like a little bit of X factor, some structure, some good tactics. They had a mix of everything. But Furia know how to play their CT advantages. They never changed up on playing confidently. Yakinder stuck to his guns. I think he's been the most impressive part of the second half. He started off by taking a few deaths early, but then kept pushing for his kills. And the more aggressive options you take early on in a half, the more time you kill in future rounds when they know you could push. He's getting quite aggro here. Flamesy could really make a difference. Wow, Yakinder takes him out first.
Good trade. mezii with impact again. Little dice jump. Utility to play. 50 seconds on that clock.
All right, I just had a broccoli.
Smoke chucked over and still just playing with the nades. Just enough to keep him at bay. We're talking the final 30 seconds of regulation, and Fallen makes a brave move. When you think of all the times there was body stack behind that site, how many times there was 3 players trying to burst down and Fallen decides to walk right through it. It is what is going to bolster this A site. It is what could damn well secure Furia OT.
They haven't even organized this attack yet.
15 seconds.
You gotta go now.
Vitality are gonna scramble their asses into this A site with 5 seconds to spare. All while Fallen has already secured so much info. Vitality are falling flat on their own faces. What causes this to fall apart in round 24?
Wow. There was no pressure back. They weren't even blocking this A site. They wanted them to come forward into it because Fallen had got that key information over on B. They just got heady about it, man. I think they really psyched themselves out, and it's just not, going to OT is one thing. They could have maybe closed here if they got all these hard kills, but it's the fashion in which they enter OT. Terrible note to do it on. Look at Xtaz.
Can't believe it.
Seeing Vitality lose to time is like the worst thing.
It's a scary sign.
You don't see them lose to time. And they have like 4 or 5 times this week.
Whoa. Play continues. And that gives Furia a lot of room to breathe.
And they don't stop.
No, they don't. It's when they've done their best rounds, is when they've signed up for early fights. Yakinder, though, this time goes down empty-handed. Still 23-19, awesome score to push this game this far. But Molodoy's on the prowl.
And this bomb's just going back to B. This full push is going to work out again. They're just boiling with confidence at the moment.
I mean, we've seen solid holds between Queserado and Fallen. We've also seen them go down with only 1 frag between both. Feels like this is going to have to be one of those glorious moments for Fallen.
Smoke's a little bit behind them. If they're going to flash this, they need to do it now.
Oh, mezii's already outside of the pipes. Fallen presses into him. Queserado waits for short, clean entry out of Rops, but Yuri's gone unnoticed. Oh, Yuri's gone unnoticed, hiding behind that body. Things get a little bit more weird. And it's a long road for Molodoy to get back into this site. Yuri gonna have to do this on his own with a reload. Surely they just pounce him, but he comes out with another. Yuri on his own.
And don't back up into Molodoy, otherwise this gets very weird.
AK in hand now, Robs over towards the short side. They are so fixated on Yuri, but mezii doubles back with the presence of mind of that secondary threat and still the utility over the top of short. Robs just keeps this awkward. Yuri on a quarter health, toppled over by mezii. What a valiant effort. When Fallen and Queserado go down with nothing, you think that B site's dry.
Yeah, he does a great job of delaying and trying to multiply his presence and spacing out his utility and his gunfights. ZywOo again. Molodoy takes him out. But this one's all about mezii, right? It's the entries again. It's the close again. 20 and 16 for him. Can't believe how quickly they called out Furia last round. Getting to B. I mean, Vitality, and it looks like they're doing it again. seems like despite all this, Vitality are still getting some pretty miraculous entries, as you should be able to see with the players they've got. But how long does that keep up? You know, over a longer time frame. If Furia still have the better info.
Oh,
nice
beautiful
kill,
clear.
mezii, man. He's yeah. That's also nice.
He was finding his groove as this game's gone on.
Here's a part-time opper fallen. That's his 8th kill.
It's the Rops chase, but no overcommitment here. A lot of weight on Molodoy's shoulders as the solo A piece here for Furia.
Yeah, I mean,
falling back to the same angle that's already net him a kill, but he walks right into Rops. Molodoy time to answer up close.
No.
Second for him.
He's alone.
Okay, on his own, so be it. A triple out of Molodoy prowling the streets. What a nuisance for Vitality. Who needs teammates? That's a truth nuke.
that's ridiculous. And he started by taking out ZywOo. I think this is the 4th round in a row.
Fallen gets that one op kill from down on the B site. Starts to push Vitality towards A, and you'd think, why push towards where you only have one piece? Because the one piece is Molodoy. Point blank, no problem.
Nope. No teammate behind him on dice. No one flashing, no one holding log for him. Just him showing us what makes Overpass so op-friendly, but like in the hardest way possible. Moving like he's elite when he just entered Tier 1.
Rob's trying to do everything in his bag of tricks to get that op shot to miss as well. The jump in through the half wall. Giving him the shoulder spot. None of it does he bite down on. And we've praised Molodoy for that in the past. Doesn't bite and doesn't pull the trigger until he has a genuine chance at being lethal. And those kills coming all too often for Vitality's liking. Tied at 13. But Molodoy is going to be found out by Robs, tucked into the corner here. Jump spotting that wall was his teammates, and well, they had false confidence to send their star out to his death. And Robs repositions, no damage.
Not a single point of damage.
Still haven't dealt with him whatsoever.
All right, well, this will be an easier time to take A. Molodoy dying on that search. That was a high-risk maneuver.
What if they rotate everybody up in time?
Oh, but they're not coming the outside of bathrooms, actually. This allows for the...
They double back to clear it. There
nice.
we go. Just making sure Vitality making their moves in through the A site. And it looks like who has more odds of holding A? Molodoy alone or the rest of Furia 1 round later?
Yeah.
They fall on their face this time, and that is a solid T side coming out of Vitality. You know, again, Molodoy trying to steal the show with his individual heroics. But 2 rounds of a T side in overtime. And having the presence of mind to double back, make sure there is nobody tucked along that wall.
Yeah, I'm shocked they did that.
Good on Flamesy to make sure that they don't skip any steps. 14-13 lead, Vitality.
Wonder if they saw him somehow. They had so many guys on it, but either way, they didn't come in from the outside of bathrooms. Good they cleared it. Furia are 9-1 in their last 10 overtimes. What a stat. Molodoy takes out ZywOo again. I'm not kidding. I think that is 5 rounds in a row.
Well, except the last one when he died first.
When they've gone head-to-head.
Okay. Yeah.
Last 5 head-to-heads.
Just keep it coming. Got this stack outside. Oh, the flash was good, but mezii has been so solid at trying to keep Vitality's hopes alive. You know, when ZywOo's going down to the head-to-head that you mentioned, at least mezii's giving you something to be proud of. Apex tries to get off site as Rops is scrambling down towards B to help. Oh, they're right there, and Quesarado gets popped. Fallen's not going to waste that chance to trade. Rops' op holds the line. Plenty of time for Furia to milk this.
They smoked it, and they're just going to walk through it. They're making it feel like it's going to be a B play, or they're just going to come back to it.
Fallen so devilish with the amount of times he heads up here to try to sell fakes on A.
Man, this is kind of wild. I don't know. Do they know about Rops' op? So if they get confirmed position from this scout, the B plant comes in.
Just feels like
if there's no one here, Molodoy comes back. But it's actually one situation where you kind of love that they split up. And look at the lead that he gets.
Fallen, how far
he's
going to
push through it. Uh-oh, that actually puts things in jeopardy now.
Oh, man, 6 seconds. Rops is just going to be able to spam you off the bomb. Rops is going to spam it. Oh, man.
Oh, that was such a big mistake from Fallen.
Oh, man.
All he had to do was make sure that the bomb could get planted. And up until that moment, the fact that he went there early without Molodoy was really smart.
But it was hiding in the corner.
That was
and then walking into dumpster.
I mean, you just need to make sure that he can plant. That's it. Oops.
Yeah. Yeah. So Vitality, 2 more map points. Making them work for this one.
Yes.
There it is, head-to-head. This map, the head-to-head Molodoy, 8.
It's a 7-0 streak.
Wow, you were right. Good call.
It's a 7-0 streak, and Vitality are still winning.
Just keep it coming. I think a testament to mezzii's impact as this game's gone on. And sprinkling a Rops clutch. Here he is again.
Hey.
Stepping up to the plate, killing Quesarado, giving Vitality one of the best chances yet that they could ask to close this map. 16th round right there for the taking. Puts the squeeze on Furia. And you know that Monster's already cleared out because mezii went on that solo expedition, so leaving Apex up here on this perch is kind of perfect. You are confident that you can hold on to this boost at least for another 20 seconds longer. The Molodoy ZywOo head-to-head brewing. Rops regains vision with the kill. ZywOo's going to announce that the op is on the line, and Molodoy not going to shy away from this head-to-head. Why would he? Takes down Rops in the process. And now ZywOo's on high alert as Yakindar comes out through that bathroom smoke. Nade goes beyond him. ZywOo's going to find the kill, sure, but that lets Yakindar get ever closer. Found out by flamezii. And it may not have been the fastest road, but this is still Vitality to seemingly survive the test. Molodoy has won this head-to-head one too many times for Vitality's liking, but versus 3 players on this site, flamezii gets his, and this series pushed to Inferno. It is Vitality pushed to their limits, and yet our game for the semis goes on.
Ever.
You telling me that this rookie from Kazakhstan out of nowhere that joins a Brazilian core is suddenly elevating himself to a point where he can compete in a head-to-head essence like that versus ZywOo, Launders?
Yeah, like he's like
one of one.
He's like simple right now. Like he's playing like CS:GO simple. He's like just as aggressive, but also consistent. It's incredibly brave the way he's going after ZywOo.
Sure.
He's going after him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to do that.
No, he wants a piece of it. Wants that curly hair on a stick. And back on Overpass, he had it, but Inferno's a whole other beast. Apex,
He doesn't know that he's...
dude, Apex
he
feeling
doesn't even know
way too comfortable at the moment.
No, he just thought he's walking away chill. Nope, they know exactly what's happening.
Okay, that's like an old Frenchman who has the confidence to cross a 6-lane street.
I don't know that reference.
Just moseying through the road like there's not an hello? Molodoy buys his time, but then ZywOo gets the better of him.
That's the first time that he's killed him in about
Streak is over.
40 minutes.
Well, about time ZywOo got one. But just because they get the one doesn't mean they're going to get the round. Furia taking the pistol over. This is something that Furia didn't have going for them on Overpass, in fact. Wild that we talk about an Overpass victory in overtime where it was Vitality that had both pistol rounds fully converted CT and T side.
Yes.
We still went to OT, and then, as you mentioned, this Molodoy domination over top of ZywOo pulled out of the hat by mezii, I would argue.
Yeah, it was by... Yeah, that's right. It's the pistols that even did it. The one thing they did that was cool. Wow. What?
What? Wait, no,
He
what?
did that before he passed the pillar.
Was that before the...
Damn.
One more time? It's like that bullet's before the pillar as he... What is that? What?
He didn't even react.
What is that?
He didn't even react. That's wild.
We're allowed to do that?
That's the best Overpass player in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Apex is saying, shit, they're throwing frags. As his own nade bounces into his face. Oh. Listen, it's not been a perfect Vitality. That much we can say.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be a perfect Vitality to still win.
Especially if you win both pistols and convert them.
Well, they don't have that
mezii
luxury.
gets double entries and closes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else, though. I don't think anyone else really stood out that much, though. I mean, really, Robs didn't really stand out that much.
Robs had a couple nice closes, but not all the time.
Not like he used to.
You
know what I mean? Flamesy?
Who?
Yeah. So... Oh, that was all the UK right there, that game.
Gave him the beans. Wow. Very little resistance offered up thus far. Got to be careful about that Rops M4.
Oh.
And maybe just ZywOo's Desert Eagle. Missed on the second chance. mezii into the pit as the other pistols approach on this mid-flank. Rops' M4. Remember, M4 in play on Arch side as Apex connects one as well. That is 3 players for Vitality to come in big so far with pistols. There's the rifle. Strikes while it's hot. Molodoy to the 1v2. Pinch between them. Apex gets the headshot, and Vitality rob one back.
Nice job, Apex.
That is what we're looking for Vitality. X factor across the board. That is 3 separate pistols prevailing.
Okay. It's a great first shot from ZywOo, and okay, I mean, it's impressive that Vitality can win the pistol, convert both on Overpass, but there were no denials like this from Furia. They go again. How come ZywOo's prize is just a little MP9?
That's all he needs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him holding an angle with the Deagle again after that first shot. Oh, 2 mollies come back the other way. Kind of poking the bear on Banana at the moment. But good interruptive utility being offered over here by Apex, keeping the pressure on with the flashes and the frags, but don't get pounced on, brother. There we go.
Oh, caught out.
way.
That's just perfect. Oh, he's not done yet. He's actually just won the round.
Oh
He
my
just
God.
won. That's the one AK that Furia have. Now they get 2 upgrades. No chance for a retake. 1 round. 2 kills on players he couldn't see.
I'm just saying, between the fountain shot, when he just somehow skims that bullet into oranges, and now these.
Yeah.
Somebody check that computer. I mean, 1 through the smoke? Okay. Both?
Okay.
I'm still thinking about that Glock shot on Apex in the pistol. How does he do it?
Men have so many hangups.
How? Wow.
No, okay. I was like, no, let him die. The MP9 protected at all costs.
Yeah, he trusted you, Robs. And that
That
trust
never
pays
even
off.
turned around. He's like, what?
Oh, wow. Disgusting. Gonna be given
He's in the padded room right now.
Gonna be given Apex night terrors.
That's tough. That's tough because even if just one of them lives, they can at least like make it a.
Oh, not again. I mean, how does that even work?
Dude, they're on 600 plus hertz.
That's true.
That was basically easy.
That's true. Yeah, that opening pistol kill brought to you by ROG.
Are they going to Arch? Because that'd be a problem. ZywOo getting hit down at 4 HP through the smoke. K-Serrano, are you done yet?
It's only round 4.
No. Uh-oh, careful. Careful with the jump spots. Last time they just walked in and killed you.
I think you would have learned your lesson after Molodoi clipped him on the jump up back on Overpass. Always have to be careful, but right now Molodoi doesn't have his op, so he's a little less scary. Not a lot less, but a little less. Nades over the top, 4 players strong. Ahead of the smokes as well, so K-Serrano liked his odds.
Bad molly.
Flamesy puts him down, double kill for Flamesy. There's the boost activation out of mezii to make the difference. Man advantage established off that one as Fallen is real low. And if he goes for the bomb plant, Yekindar nowhere to be found. So just going for the money?
This is actually fine. Yekindar, he's
What
got
if he
2 players to
catches
cut
both?
off. Yeah.
He hears them both. Caught out in the opens, a low health ZywOo next. Oh, now he's got to run over to that B site as fast as you can, Yekindar. Sprint.
He's got to go underpass. He's got to walk.
mezii has already been found out towards this B
Where'd he
site
go?
early on. Run, brother.
I guess he's fine. It's planning for him.
He's got to get over here as mezii's on top of it. mezii's just going to stick this. Frag grenade comes through. mezii's going to stick it all the way, and Yekindar plays it down to perfection. Huge moment for Yekindar getting those 2 kills in mid.
Wow.
The ball's on Fallen. And a locked-in one-on-one. Banks on Yekindar going big, and it works. You know, I think there's a couple instances of moments like that where Fallen has full faith in his teammates. And I think back to
He has full faith in his teammates.
when you go back on Overpass and he walks that bomb. Unfortunately, it's the round where Molodoi is killed by Rops in the 1v2. But like the alternative was Fallen dies on A and it's just Molodoi clutch out B site.
You know, something to give credit to certain IGLs in history. You'd think it'd be easy to call for superstars, but it's actually really difficult. You're matching all these egos. Fallen has had an amazing track record of playing with the best, biggest superstars in Brazil and maximizing all of their skill at the same time, including his own. Peaking at number 2 for himself. And when Molodoi joined the team, he said, oh, hold on, let's see if this gets a little bit weird. Should be fine. Flamesy, he keeps on jumping.
He's got to stop doing that.
It's the flying MAC-10, the flying Deagle. Okay, but when Molodoi joined the team, he said, you know, like, I'm going to learn from him, and I'm not going to try to impose my ideas. As someone who is literally giving up the role to see what someone else can do in this new game with more talent. the secret to playing with superstars? It's trust.
Let them be what they are, stars of the show.
Blaiva said similar things, even playing with new players, no matter how good they are. If they've got fresh ideas to bring in.
Well,
what?
That makes
Okay,
sense.
all right, yeah. So there it is. 2 jumping kills, I think, so far this series. The most airborne kills this season. 25. That's a lot.
Man.
He saw the wing emoji that they added, and
He's like a plague. Airborne.
oh, okay. Thank you for just like immediately spelling it out.
Ooh. Here he was about to try to take up that angle, but now has to pay the price in health, man advantage. As Flamesy hangs on for dear life at 13 HP. I say hangs on for dear life like he's not still just spamming smokes down bottom banana. Full confidence alongside Apex, and this is why 5v3 established off that one, and Vitality fighting tooth and nail for the second CT round win.
Maybe just the tooth for now. It's actually looking chill. This will already be a save here for Furia. He who wins banana wins Inferno.
A wise man once said.
Yeah.
But he who plays Inferno has already lost.
Is bananas.
Yeah. Damn it, that was so much better. Shit.
I like corrected it. Is bananas.
Apples and bananas. Yeah, it feels like you have to take the fight to Furia at the moment. You gotta kind of box him in a little bit. They're like Tasmanian devils, you know, you gotta put them in a space where they can't really get spinning.
They make like the dirt whirlwinds in real life.
With the speed of which Molodoy peaks, yeah. Yeah, I bet he does. Again, gotta run the risks, so we're boosting Flamesy over to try to just send that damage down range. Apex with a new wave of utility keeps chucking it down, but there's nobody really there for Furia.
Yeah, it's this interesting thing where it's only a minute. There's still lots of time. They can play 4A if they want to, but if Apex is going to be smoking car and giving up banana, and they're fine coming to check it out, this is still more of a problem for Vitality, I think. But
off the flash, Flames he goes.
Oh, not too bad. Bomb spotted. But they still have options here. I mean, Apex has got to be nervous, even if there's so many players clearly still over on A. We've got that half lead off from ZywOo playing in CT.
Down to 20 seconds as K-Serrato arrives. Smoke over the top for Moto. Chance for mezii to shine here, but it's just a bit of chip damage, not as much as he would have wanted. And denied vision is ZywOo over towards Library. Robs and mezii gotta do it all, and instead they will do nothing.
Wow, the plant, they actually scored that.
Wow, just in time. Furia just battered down into this A site, and unfortunately for Vitality, 2 anchors in position, neither one delivers.
That's impressive work. You know, they went to a pretty tough site right there with the crossfire in place, a third player, and they still managed it.
Starting to get scary.
Not too shabby. Yeah.
5-2 T side.
5-2 T side. Yeah, but man, I gotta ask you, who's the favorite, right?
I think it's Furia.
Yeah, I mean, It is Furia.
Terrorists win.
But actually, I do think the odds favorite was Vitality in this best of 3 for some reason. But any sane guy that's been watching, who watched Vitality play yesterday.
It's because the public's not ready to accept our new Brazilian overlords.
Yeah, Danilo and Mario.
And Gabriel. Our savior.
Yeah, he just dropped the Steam frame.
It's a Gaben joke.
If you think this game's amazing, you could try watching it in VR in the new... What's it? The headset called?
Steam frame.
That's the frame?
I think so.
Oh, okay, damn it. I thought that was the computer.
No, that's the box.
No, no machine. There is
Sponge?
no box. Steam sponge.
Well, Steam is a money sponge. My favorite one. No damage sponge this round. Dodging that damage on Banana is Flamesy, playing more passive. Of all the rounds to peel back a little bit, maybe a good thing, because Furia came at this one with a certain ferociousness. A ferociousness not seen for a few rounds, as Flamesy and Apex were allowed to do their thing, but this is a sudden pop. Flamesy's gonna have to drop util and hope that he lines it up. Good headshot bound on Yuri. Considering how this just went from 0 to 100.
That's so good. Oh, could he? Oh, almost found that.
Planted behind the fountain pillar. Trying to dodge that spam. Man advantage for the retake here. Vitality taking a look at it. Everybody coming in from CT spawn.
No kits. No kits.
Nope.
They gotta think about this
Frag.
very carefully.
Incendiary smoke. Nice piece of util out of mezii. Perfectly dunking it on Quesarado.
But no kits.
Bomb's already way past the halfway point. This is gonna get sketchy. They gotta go now. Coffin hold inbound. They've already emerged to the site. It's a good cover for mezii over top.
There's no time, right?
Gotta get on that bomb, and they now realize there is no time for this.
No one told them.
It had to be somebody instantly out from coffins if that was ever gonna happen. It's costly, but it's Furia nonetheless.
Yeah, they're fine with that. They're the ones in the lead. Lots of rounds being won recently. They're smiling about it. 3 players get away saving. That's fine. They came in with no kits. Five players with no kits is like a basketball player with no shoes. You could still play, but not that good.
Again, Flamesy taking at it.
Oh,
wow.
It's in the name.
Great damage. Lets the fire finish it off, and what do you know? Furia, who had just fought into Banana 1 round ago, met no resistance. They go back a round later, and Flamesy essentially wins it on his own. So those are the duels that were going Vitality's way earlier. And so far, if they put presence on Banana, they tend to walk away with those rounds. A little cashy utility here for the CTs to double back for.
It feels like they give up a lot more gaps than they realize. Flamesy 1.4 KD defending B this year. That's impressive. Versus full buys as well.
Yeah, versus full buys. Buddy just did it with a FAMAS.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spot he's played his whole career since OG days, maybe even endpoint days.
Trying to get that reaction out of Vitality. You'll get it. Util being burned here by Apex. We hit 20 seconds. Molodoy just put that scope down. Apex gonna flash his way through it. trying to get into this fight, but it's just Fallen to get the better of him. And as mezii locks into second to orange, time is of the essence. If ever you're going to plant this, Fallen just enough time. No way he gets mezii out of there. And covered by Molodoy all the while.
There's one HE coming into this.
Pushing away from Banana, the flank is inbound, already climbing over the car. This is flamezii low. Molodoy up close, misses the timing on it, and now Fallen is doomed. Good trade out from ZywOo, still effective. 3 frags for the way of Furia and the bomb plant, keeping Vitality on their toes, considering that started 5v3.
Yeah, for a round that shouldn't have come close. It's always got to feel good. So third one put on the board for Vitality. Some pretty zany situations taking place. And it was this Coffin's flash setup.
Hell of an effort for Fallen to get back into that one.
No!
Flamey's got the jumping kills. He's also got the really good smoke spams.
Yes.
And like when you talk about jumping, you think of the half wall, jumping up on oranges. The job is you're always on call, very stressed out all the time, have to deal with a lot of chaos when you're playing B, and that's kind of exactly what flamezii thrives in. Two of them laying down the utility damage. Just like Vitality not needing ZywOo last game, Furia don't seem to need Molodoy this game.
Gonna try to challenge through again. If flamezii not on Banana, they like their odds, but Apex, they have met their maker this time. Trying to get through, still another recovery inbound.
There he is.
Great damage on Molodoy, but he will still get away with 2 kills and the plant. Another retake needed by Vitality.
With this much utility, it should just be impossible for them to lose the retake.
Well, 1 incendiary burns ahead of Nubox, but you've still got 2 fire bombs to go. Molodoy is going to be the first point of contact. Sees one coming, sees that smoke as well as a chance to exit. It's going to leave Yuri, who just wants to put this molly on top of the bomb.
Yeah.
And again, they are taking a bit too much time.
They have a...
It's going to burn it out. This is going to give Molodoy a chance to deny any kind of a diffuser. They're scrambling to get on top of it. mezii does dive it.
Too late, no?
It's going to come close. Oh! Denied. 2v5. They bust down the doors on B late again. And we are watching Vitality lose rounds they're never supposed to.
They had everything they needed. They had all the utility, all the time, hits, and no one just got on the bomb. Molodoy's presence scared them so much. But they had it smoked, right? They did have a smoke.
Yeah, you can see it.
Molly.
You can see it here on top.
That's Molodoy's second, third, and fourth kill.
Wow. Talk about impact.
Crazy.
T-side taking off now, 7 rounds to Furia's favor. And you send Vitality into this death spin of a bye. M4 on Apex, that's it. We're gonna get some play into the apartments. Robs has been waiting to get his game going, and a chase from the Galil's gonna offer a second. You try to change it up if you're Furia, and by chasing down these pistols, you've given Vitality a chance back in. A third off the sidearms.
Everyone looking the wrong way. Pistol's getting every single kill, instant upgrades across the board. It's Christmas for Vitality. Wow, 5 up. No reward for that last 2v5-1 for Furia.
Let's go, boys. Nice job. Nice job.
Apartments versus pistols.
Yeah, and also getting funneled on chasing down ROPS, knowing that they can come up with boiler stats.
Never chase ROPS.
Yeah.
You should know better.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a glorious gift at the end of the CT side. A CT side that was failing Vitality, now with a chance at a 5th. Kindar and mezii gonna lock horns here, but Kindar was worried about the corner. Ooh, ahead of that smoke. Ooh, this timing
They're
could
close
scare
again,
them.
yeah.
Yes, once more, they're gonna pounce off the flashes. Apex, 1 kill only.
Man, they've let that go too much, man. Like, so many times there's a car timing found from Furia. And maybe no reward for the eco if this goes badly. They upgraded 2 guns. Once again, all the utility, kits in play, good guns, time to work with.
Yeah, kits particularly across the board. Anybody could defuse this for what's left of Vitality.
And they're playing in...
More nades coming out, but nobody is inside of that pit. It is the double up in dark and a single onto the new box. Fallen comes away with a kill. They clear out new box, but now it's going to be mezii to have to get that last one. He's got the headshots.
Time again?
Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to get weird. Final moments. Okay, Furia blow up the bomb site and take themselves an 8th. Yet again, busting down the B site.
It looks like Rob's going to be tested in this pistol round, but he's got dual Berettas over towards the ramp. A confident start from ZywOo, who's already taken space away out in the yard. It's Robs, though, on the chopping block. Dual Berettas fire off, and it's all Robs all day!
Every single individual of this G2 squad refuses to falter at the hands of Vitality. Finally, something comes through in round 11. ZywOo's double kill out through the tip of that windowsill. And with damage done onto Mattis, it's better late than never for ZywOo to step forward as the hero Vitality need. And they needed one 5 rounds ago. Apex gets burned into it, and ZywOo, it's all or nothing. Here or never. And as he eats that flash, they'll come barreling towards his sight. Back's turned, and that is 4 frags deep for ZywOo. Oh, it's the ace!
And Apex has been all over the Mag 7 today. Inferno Banana. That's actually one of the stronger places.
Yeah.
Not if you get HE'd. Ooh. His is a bit deep. Jump shot. Go on, do it.
Surely they know. They must have seen Vitality do this. They must have seen Apex do it.
They're holding nades.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, okay. On the stomp. He's not going to jump. He's waiting for commit. He finds a double. Mag 7 back as he finds 4 off the jump. Apex. That's one way for the RNG to fall in your favor.
They've got him in such a good spot.
Flamesy trying again. Rops on trophy. They're going to try to time it so that they both attack at the same time. JL thinking about going for the swing.
It's so hard to coordinate.
Right, who's gonna go first? Oh, with a nade. JL is lucky to be standing as he almost got toppled with a nade out.
They're killing the clock. 35 seconds now. Navi have to make a choice.
Flamesy's in the same corner he's played in the past. Wonderful right here in hut. Meanwhile, 8th floor falls. Navi get the entry. mezii, back sight. The anchor of anchors. Vitality's king. He sits here, responds, the headshot, Hunter only gets the 2. And so now it is on Ime. And with 15 seconds, he's got to somehow grab that bomb. We've got low health on mezii, and they end it.
We'll stop Miles' approach. Over it goes. Flames again, forcing these kills, and this time he flicks up with ease.
He's extended this advantage even further for Vitality, who can feel the win building up. And no matter how you sliced it in this matchup, there's multiple scores to settle. Vitality, since getting back from the player break in this season, haven't seen them made a final yet. Last time they were here, mezii falling short of the finals in London. And Mao's the team that started it all, the beginning of the fall apart for Vitality. Well, they're back now.
Oh Oh boy, do they have their work set out for them now. Team Vitality dropping the ball one too many times on this B defense. When Flamesy was set up inside Banana, it went oh so well. But getting caught with their pants down inside of this bomb site one too many times. And the final round comes down to the wire, but mezii doesn't escape with this defuse. Furia, 8-round T-side.
Oh, he thought they won.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Oh, he thought they won. Because how can you have another round that close, no defuse?
How could you?
How could you?
Allez, Matou, allez, là, let's stop complaining, let's fucking go, boys.
Stop complaining? Is that what it?
Yeah, stop complaining.
Stop
Let's
complaining.
fucking go, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. Into a snail's paste pistol.
They really let mezii down again, huh? Unreal. British player.
No kit here for Furia. He's got that scramble from B. Ah, I said scramble, but Furia hanging on. Fallen actually doubled back towards B. Molodoy's going to go down with nothing. Certainly not ideal. Playing the grave stairs and dying with no kills to your name.
Yeah, they did. It was a good spot to go to, obviously. Caught him off guard. Few bullets of chances to get shots in, but no connections. Might be a nice series of pistols so far this series for Vitality. Even when they didn't win the last one, they won the conversion.
Yeah, but then they lost round 3.
Oh, yeah?
And 4. And 5.
That makes the 4 rounds even more impressive.
Yeah, 4 non-consecutive round wins throughout that half for Vitality.
Oh, wow.
Terrorists win.
Molodoy with nothing here.
I did like that he knew exactly what to do, though. Even when he doesn't kill anyone, I'm impressed. That's aura. Kills 2, 3, and 4, Connor. That was the one round he gifted Furia this round.
Insanity.
2v5. Just showed up for that.
Had 0 impact essentially on the rest of this game. And yet Furia still lead 8-5.
Yeah.
But that lead should take a dent off of the Vitality conversions inbound.
And these are two, and we saw on Overpass, Vitality didn't need ZywOo to win. These are two teams that don't need their best players to win, even versus the other best teams in the world. That's what we're here watching.
We've seen glimpses of greatness from mezii again on this map. He was essential to the close over on Overpass. Hasn't slowed down from map 2 to map 3. Would have had another clutch to his name with even half a second more in that final round of the first half. But can't dwell on it. Just looking to get back into the game, our Vitality.
Ooh, right to the stack. Why are they so afraid of you, Kinder?
What you gonna do about that? Flashbang in hand with the MP9.
Ooh, this is I would give the CT's odds here.
Oh, it's scary at 25 seconds, and it's all in Vitality short side.
Oh, come on!
Already, Berettas from the corner are slaughtering them.
Shut up! What is that deagle shot?
By the brick wall yet again.
Jumping backwards off of the balcony, and he hits that in the back of the head.
Oh, c'est pas vrai.
Oh!
No, no, no.
That's kills 5, 6, and 7, Connor.
Ah, yes. Keep them coming.
What?
Ouch.
Yeah, have yourself an op.
Same situation as the first half. Not able to convert fully. Oh boy. Now we're team killing with Tech 9s while blind. Dude, Vitality are falling apart at the seams in this head-to-head.
Stop complaining. Hey, you want some cheese with that wine?
Oof.
Damn. The wind in the sails thing is real. There's probably not much wind left.
Nah, call this the Dead Sea.
Still windy there, right?
I think so, yeah. But, you know, metaphorically.
Yeah.
Can't even get out of your own damn spawn, and you just go charging past 2 players. Yukindar finds Robs in a smoke. flamezii spams the Tech 9 to the right team this time. Unfortunate team kill at the start of this round. And still something to do about this.
Jump scare.
2 players flanking him. He dropped 1 more body. It's good damage, but he's not going to find anything more. So 1 frag, all they have to stomach. Furia do what Vitality couldn't and convert early on this second half. Careful, or they will run away with this. No complaining.
No complaining, yeah. Not that he would. He probably wouldn't be the guy anyway.
mezii? Never.
I honestly wonder who is. Who would be the... You know what I mean?
Trying to run it up Banana with just Glocks, trying to do any kind of damage that you can. You're gonna give a chance for Furia to just start building confidence. Off down middle, Yukindar making money.
Wow.
Things looking good. All too easy for Yukindar. On for the ace, in fact. Right there for the taking. Bada boom.
Not even an assist.
Stolen. You gotta work for it on Furia. And it's not much work to get through those Glocks, so here we go. Guns inbound, trying to recover before this game is over in the blink of an eye.
Stacking the paper on this anti-eco. This is a cruise control moment for Furia. Their CT side, their lead taken back, their conversion. It's all on now Vitality to show that they're still here to contend in the second half. They don't have to be extra flashy to win this game.
If they smoke rocks, I'll nade GT. If they do GT, we just chill. We'll retake it delayed. Okay. If not, we don't be ready.
This has the makings of the most lopsided map between these teams in all of their games of 2025.
They're doing a 3B setup. Let's see if they get up on the half wall. We heard it though. They're coming back for B.
flamezii gotten dangerously close to this site.
He is. Fury has got his awareness up. Oh, can't get that kill. 81 damage on Robs. He's holding. No repeat though from Oladoy.
Ice cold.
He made that cool again, but oh, okay, there it is. I was like, he's the guy who has been repeaking a ton, but he wasn't going to try it again.
Yuri making moves, gonna catch Robs with a grenade in hand.
Well, that's a little different.
Really didn't anticipate somebody getting that frisky inside of the apartments, and Fallen's got the tools for the job to just slow down any kind of follow-through on B. Quesarado coming barreling over, op in hand.
Oh, it's gonna work, yeah.
Easy. ZywOo on the corner, dead for. 4 versus 2 looking comfortable for Furia. On the brink of securing a 12th round, only 17 rounds into play. Desperate act to jump over, eating the flash in the process, and Apex done for. Yuri, okay. Takes out his brother. And while mezii is now on for the clutch, he also gets the second kill in this 1v4. Oh, but Yakindar's flank well timed, and that is indeed 12 rounds to the scoreboard, 7 map match, and semi-final secured points on the line.
And they just get a leap out of the treacherous side of the bracket, out of quarterfinals, away from Vitality, which they may meet again in the finals. If they're even going to be strong enough to get there, and that's now the question after we watch this map. Because it's been an overall disappointing series when you add everything up for Vitality. Absolutely. I don't think that's going to be a secret. I think that would be a self-admitted statement that would probably hear in an interview. They've lost the time more than in this week than I've seen them all year and the year before. So it's definitely been a bit off.
Trying to make it happen as well with an AK and a Galil. Doesn't seem likely. Mac-10 on the fight. mezii trying to, again, as he did on Overpass, come up clutch when they need him most. But happy to just lean away from Banana after that first engagement. There's a world where Vitality lean out just to grab that M4. But Yuri's coming.
Moladoy on A alone. Are they actually going to run into this? Furia have been doing a fantastic job of picking the right site to stack. This is kind of one of those perfect times to do it. And they've got a late smoke. Actually, this is very dangerous for Vitality. And depending if they block, there might be a weird situation where they run all the way back to A. But let's see if the smoke comes down or not. Oh, no, it's coming down the back of the site.
Yeah, Fallen just going to give him
and going to connect it to the emo pillar. They'll play around it.
Trying to give these two players backside more room to work. Catching mezii on the climb-up's good for Quesarado.
Whoa!
And a headshot into Robs as that pack gets pulled apart. Flamesy with everything taken from the sky. And the most lopsided map between these two teams sends Vitality spiraling into the heaviest side of this playoff bracket. Both mainstays of top 8s. 6 teams to the stage in Hong Kong, but Furia put themselves in prime position.